Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. Caramba, we're back with another show, another episode of Prem Talk. We're here with Sunshine, my G, up until the final. What are you telling me, my G?
Let's go. Listen, I have a song.
I can't hear it.
I can't hear it. Nah.
You hear it? Okay, I'll have to play it somewhere else.
I bet it's taking the piss out of my club.
It is. Let me try this. Yeah.
No, it keeps cutting out.
Oh, okay. I'll find it. Don't you worry. But I'm great. Please raise your hand. Hey, raise your hand if you have a European trophy.
Oh no.
Thank you very much.
I do.
Thank you, guys.
Omar, did you raise your hand?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, great. You know?
You better have a European trophy at the end of the season. That's what I'm saying, Sunshine. You know what I'm saying?
I took work off. I'm ready. I took the day off next week. I'm gonna have a watch along. We'll be there, tears, or we'll be happy. We'll see. See how it goes.
Oh, my days.
We will see, man. But yeah, man, listen, big up to you, Sunshine. Make sure you're subscribing. Everyone's link is in the title. So make sure you're subscribing to Sunshine. Make sure you're also subscribing to Omar. Omar, what are you saying, man?
Hey, man, listen, man. Obviously, the start of the week last week wasn't great for me. Obviously, again, the Champions League was unfortunate for me. But hey, it got better on Sunday night because I got to watch my team, do the sweep against Real Madrid this season. 4 wins in our competitions, like 2 trophies, and also had to see Sunshine in the chat, in the playback chat, just hating because United were not doing their job in the weekend, and he had to watch Real Madrid fumble a 2-0 lead as well. So it's great. Listen, man, 2 days time, I'm playing Espanyol on Thursday, and if I win, the title is mine, and those are my rivals. And guess what? I beat them 2 years ago when I won the league. I beat them in their stadium, and I'm about to throw it back. You feel me, right? Like, listen, man, it's been a great week, man. It's gonna be an amazing week when we secure the league title this Thursday for sure. But yeah, man, listen, Hansi Flick. While some people are doing phases and trust the process, this brother is doing a domestic trouble in his first season. There are levels to this. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But yeah, hey.
Because even Sunshine's giggling and sniggering.
Now that I'm thinking about it, why did we skip the week you lost in the Champions League?
Oh, we can talk about it.
We had a very busy schedule. Busy schedule.
Yeah, listen, it was supposed to be Thursday, I think Friday, but we couldn't make it here on Friday.
Oh,
so.
Okay. I was just checking.
Hey, listen, I was down for it, man. I expected the show on Friday too. I mean, listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Bigger fish to fry. Listen, your clubs have all got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? Omar winning the league. Sunshine could potentially win the Europa League. She knows she must. Yassa winning the Conference League. Everyone but my club, bro.
No, actually, you have actually won something.
Oh no! Here we go.
You have.
No.
You have, bro. I found this actually.
What did you find?
No, you have, bro. Where is it?
Where is it? Man's clowning, man.
Cameron is a good manager. My club is just a black hole.
Check your phone, lads. You know that one. Oh, actually, now I can show you on the screen. Share the screen.
No. Yeah, share the screen. I'll share it. Go on.
Yeah, we share the screen. No, I mean share the screen.
What do you have?
Present. Bro, this is all headache, bro. We're going for the StreamYard thing, bro. Okay.
Yeah, present and then there you go. Where is it?
Share it.
There you go, guys.
That's your trophy. So you need to change the thumbnail and put this on Arteta's hands. You get it?
I hear it. Yeah. I hear it, man. I hear it.
mean, another year, bro. Another season, man.
When I did it, I remember when Mons was saying that Vibes Cartel went to jail and came back, and Newman Sterling won the league. That's when I deeped it,
Nah, that is actually, bro, that is crazy to think, man.
Yeah.
This brother went to prison, out of prison, and you guys are still yet to win the league, man. I mean, look, man, I'm sorry, man. It's nothing changes until this guy is gone at this point. I mean, I feel like that is the one thing I think people outside of like Arsenal fans, like even like United fans, just if obviously they're enjoying life, but this is the thing, right? This kind of performances every season is unacceptable. I do not care about title races and all this. Listen, you can only be a title challenger for so long until the teams are like, all right, when are you going to actually deliver? You understand what I'm saying, right? It's like next season. If next season United go in the transfer window, get the players that they need, they challenge for the league, yeah. Sunshine will want Amorim in, give him an opportunity. Guess what? If he does it back to back, 3 seasons in a row, he's going to be, all right, listen, 3 seasons, no league title, and we've challenged for the league 3 years in a row. When is it time for you to actually deliver? You understand what I'm saying? Right? And the thing is, the issue is, and I've always said this with Arteta, right? It's the fact that this brother has gone trophy-less for 5 years, guys. That's the worst thing. It's not that he's not even winning major trophies. You could say, well, he may not win the big ones, but he's won this and this and this. He hasn't even won like the second-tier trophies. He's not won the Europa League. He's not won the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. He does. Oh my goodness gracious me! I'm just. Sunshine.
Oh my days. No.
Anyway,
You ain't seen Offside on Potts' channel. There's something about him going on Potts' channel, you know.
listen, I haven't.
He just loses his head the whole time. I swear.
Look,
He's calm now. Leave him.
But look, I'll say this, right? It's the same thing every year. And the problem is, as a guy who just watches, I'm just sitting there like, you know what it is? This is why nothing will change with this club. Because you will always have the Arteta inners, the top gooners, the people who are, they will find one thing or another to always justify everything. Like, it's crazy because next season, they've already started excuses. Omar, Barca is coming next season. Things are going to change. I'm like, brother, this is the same thing you guys said about Don Raul. I remember you guys saying the same thing about it. What happened to Don Raul? Right? What happened to when you guys brought in Edu the first time? Right? Bro, it's like, dude, you guys, it's like Groundhog Day with a lot of these United, like these Arsenal fans. Like, bro, we've heard these things over and over and over and over and over again, right? And every year it's the same thing. You guys said that when City fall off a cliff, Arsenal will be there to take over. Well, guess what? City have fallen off a cliff. Where's Arsenal? Right? You guys have let a brand new manager come into the league and win his first league title. And the funny thing is, people want to sit there and say, well, he had a great team. Wait a minute, wasn't the same team that Liverpool had the team that you guys finished ahead of last season? Like, this is the thing, man. Like, everything that some of these Arsenal fans say, you can always bring like a connotation to it. It's like, well, you said this, but guess what? There's this. This season is the best example of it. They can say injuries and all of these stuff. Well, guess what? Anyone could have told you injuries would have been a problem for you when injuries hit you. Everyone knows that. Because at the end of the day, yes, look at what we did at Barcelona. Do you remember Northside, when we, in the earliest start of the season, when we were doing shows together, right? We used to talk. Did you remember my injury crisis around that time when we were going on that run? We had 2 centre-backs fit. Only 2. You feel me, right? We had to rely on a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 20-year-old from La Masia.
How many injuries did you have? Just let the people know. How many injuries did you have?
In the start of the season, we had 8 injuries. 8. And
and you're still winning the league.
It's almost like injuries are part of the game and it's something you have to plan and prepare for. It's crazy. It makes actually insane.
You know what's good? Total mind struck right there. Crazy. Right? It's as if injuries are not a part of the game and it's something that a great manager will find a way to walk past. At the end of the day, I just mentioned, like, bro, I genuinely forgotten the players who were injured. I think Ter Stegen was injured at the start of the season. Christensen was injured. Araujo was, oh my God. Enough of the pictures, bro. Seriously, bro. Right? Araujo was injured.
I'm just fixing something, bro. Sorry.
Gavi was injured. Gavi was injured, right? Gavi was injured.
I'll take this one out. Accident.
But yeah,
shut up about accident. You did that on purpose about accident.
I clicked on the wrong one on the file.
Yeah, shut up, man. Of all the pictures, man's accident.
That was accident.
You know what I'm saying about accident?
This
Ah,
is the
bro.
one I wanted to bring. My bad.
No, but
Sorry.
Nah,
but the point I'm making
That's
is
a timeout, bro. This guy's taking the piss, bro.
that,
He's on a
yeah,
timeout.
but yeah, honestly, no, sir. Remember, at the start of the season, right, when we first did our show, we didn't have no Stegen, no Araujo, no Christensen, no Gavi, no De Jong, right? What's his name? Who else, bro? We had like players like Ferran Torres out at the start of the season. Even Lewandowski was having injury problems, bro. We had like when we played our first El Clasico when we beat them 4-0, we had like 6 players out on our starting 11, right? And really, and that was actually the time of the period when we were actually going on a crazy run. And this is the thing that this is why when they use the injury excuse, I'm like, bro, I can use the injury excuse for my team this season because I've had injuries. But what's your excuse? Barcelona last season went trophyless with Xavi. 0 trophies last season, right? Think about this for 1 second. 0 trophies last season, and this season we signed 1 player. 1. Danny O was the only player we signed in the injury plague start of the season, and we still went on a run.
Omar, wait. You said what's the excuse? And the excuse is, I don't know if you remember, but the Carabao Cup balls are a little bit more like heavier than the other balls, so then it's hard to score off.
But there's something else. What did Enrique say after his match reaction? He said Farmers League. Farmers League.
Love to see it.
So
I love
it's
to
not
see
the
it.
same.
They're a little bit, they don't fly as well in the air, so that takes into effect of why you
Remember
can't
they had
score
the whole
goals.
thing about the World Cup ball in South Africa.
Yeah,
With
bro. Yeah,
Milani.
Tim Howard.
It does
I will never forget Tim Howard's, bro. He said he was like, yeah, this ball, man, it's a monstrosity. A lot of mistakes are gonna happen during this World
It
Cup.
swerved. Yeah.
Yeah, he said this swerve, and then Diego Forlan was just smashing it in from long range.
No, in all seriousness, though, Omar, you're cooking, because if I was an Arsenal fan, like Northside or Lee or someone like that, I would be fuming right now over the way that the club is running, over the way that some fans are acting, because you cannot go this long and just let what's happening slide. It's unacceptable. Honestly, it really is. And the fact that you're okay with saying, oh, well, we'll try again next season, or you're letting excuses happen for a manager that has literally done nothing and spent tons of money. What has he done to garner this much respect and cult-like following? It's kind of weird, honestly, and I don't understand what people are thinking. And I understand why they get angry, and I understand why they're upset in terms of like where their club has fallen, because I'm speaking from a club that's in the pit as well, so I get it. But like, we got rid of a manager that wasn't good
rubbish,
enough.
Sunshine. Yeah, you've been rubbish. Yeah, this season.
Yeah.
But guess what? People are still saying your club can still turn up in the final, 17th in the league.
Right.
My club is second in the league. That we're probably still not going to finish second in the league. Second in the league. We're putting the pressure on. Nobody has faith that we can get past semis.
That's what I was gonna
Nobody
say.
has faith that we can get through the
You're the
final.
opposite.
And
When
also,
you get into big stages or even thingy, we all like we.
But then how can you say you're okay with second in the league and getting nothing else? Like, I don't understand where second in the league has gotten this credit. Like, what credit do you get for that? You get nothing.
Bro, you know what's funny?
No one thinks about
Sunshine,
Ole
right?
guys,
Think about. I want you all to really think deep this for a second. Hansi Flick has been a manager. Do you guys know Hansi Flick has been a manager for as long as Arteta has? Because let me remind you all, his first managerial job was Bayern Munich. He took over Bayern Munich in late October, and went on to win the treble last season. Arteta took over Arsenal, I think, in November or December of that same year, right? And now look at the trajectory of these two managers. This guy, when he was at Bayern Munich, people said, well, he had a good team. That's why he won the treble. Okay, what's the excuse now? He took over a Barcelona team that went trophyless last season, and is about to do a domestic treble this season. What is the excuse now? This guy has been unemployed, Northside, for 2 years. 2 years! Sunshine, I was talking to Flores earlier at the start of the season. He was telling me that he wanted Flick to replace Ten Hag. If he could do this at my club, what could he have done with United? This is the thing that this is the thing that I always
fix our club, honestly.
No, but
it's me though.
But see, this is the thing. You know why people went out? Because this guy was unemployed for 2 years. That stint that he had at Germany had scared all of these people away from this guy. And it never made sense to me. Because I was like, wait, so because he didn't do well with the German national team is the reason why you guys don't want to give him an opportunity? I remember when we were linked with it, I was like, yo, bring him in. I would love to have Hansi Flick at my club.
I wouldn't have
I
done
don't care what
Flick,
he.
bro.
I
He
don't.
got
That's
what's it called? He
crazy,
won a
Josh. That's
sextuple,
crazy.
innit? I
That's
think he
my
won a
point.
sextuple with Bayern. I was
Bro,
like, yeah, bring him.
it was because of his stint at Germany. He didn't do
Yeah.
well with them, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this manager is not it."
Yeah, but you know what it is,
Listen,
Omar. Yeah, you look at. So I've realized, some football fans they just look at the last thing you've done. It's similar to some footballers. They just look at the last thing you've done. They don't look at what you are as a package. Like I don't know, they did that recently with Anthony or Sancho or someone. I'm not specifically saying that, but they haven't looked at what they've done before that and say maybe they can actually be a better player. Similar with the managers. If something didn't go right at your last club, they judge you based on that. Basically, that's what you are now, and that's what you're going to be in the future. And that's not really how it always works out. Which is you're supposed to look at what good does this manager have? What can he bring to my team? What can he improve? That kind of thing. That's what you're supposed to be looking at. But they were saying, what did he do at Germany? And I was like, he succeeded in that Johan Look, whatever his name is. What was it, Johan Look, whatever that manager was called?
yeah, Yogi.
At that point, it was more about we basically want to still win something with all these players that are aging. Because remember they had Boateng and all those players, and they wanted to get rid of some of them, and he was in amongst all that stuff. He didn't have the freedom that Nagelsmann has now. Do you know what I mean? To experiment and whatever he's doing. So it's not fair, but I knew that. I was like, look, I've played Bayern Munich when he was the manager, and I know that his team was crazy.
Yeah, I mean they played.
You know what I mean?
They played.
His team
Listen,
was good at Bayern.
so yes, sir. You remember that season, bro? They beat us both in that Champions League run, and they battered us both. Like they gave me 8, and then they beat you guys home and home.
What
And they beat you
David
like
did
7.
to Reece James, I don't remember, bro. I don't
No, I'm
remember.
telling you, man. Like that's it. That's the thing, isn't it? Like you know what? I'm gonna be very honest with you, no, sir. Right? As much as I have a lot of respect for this man, I kind of blame Wenger for this, bro. And I'm not one of these people that really points the finger at Wenger at most things, right? But you see this mentality of like top 4 and like second place and Champions League football being the be all and end all. It all started with him. You understand what I'm saying, right? He was the one that was saying top 4 is as big as a trophy. Bro, you literally said that, and some of these fans at your club literally took that very literally, you know? They actually took it literally. They were like, oh, that's why now. Some of them were like, yeah, they'll be like, yeah, man, FA Cup. Nah, forget about it.
But what did Wenger say recently? Sunshine, what did he say about this whole if Tottenham and United win the Europa League, they can't get Champions League? That's what he wants. He wants the rules to change. That's what Wenger said. He came out and said it's not fair for them. He wants them to get Europa League or something like that. I was like, what?
He can hold that, honestly.
He was like, how can you be 16th and get or 17th and end up in the Champions League?
It's because he can.
Yeah, it's more like a salty thing, isn't it? It comes from like a salty place, but
yeah.
No,
I mean,
but that is the point, man. I'm sorry. This guy he has to take blame for that. That's one thing I will say, Wenger. One thing I will say, that is the biggest blush that I would say about him, right? He should have never, ever said that. I don't care what the top 4 gives you. You understand what I'm saying, right? Top 4 is great. But at the end of the day, the idea for a club of Arsenal stature is we want to win. Like, I don't know why to some Arsenal fans, when I say this as a Barca fan, people are like, oh, but you're a Barca fan. You don't understand. What are you talking about? You are Arsenal Football Club. Why are some of these Arsenal fans belittling themselves? You are a supporter of a big club. Everybody in here, guess what? I would say the same thing to Sunshine when it comes to United. I would say the same thing about Chelsea when it comes to Yasser, because you're a big club that should be focusing on big trophies. You understand what I'm saying, right? Competing for the big trophies. Arsenal should be competing for the big trophies, right? So when you didn't sit there and tell me, well, top 4, getting Champions League semi-final, look at Arsenal's run and all of this stuff. Bro, I keep saying it. All of this run thing that you guys are talking about, you think in 5-10 years anyone is going to care? Villarreal went to a Champions League semi-final a few years ago. Does anyone remember that? Does anyone remember? Because no one remembers, nobody remembers. Everyone remembers the fact that they won the Europa League against United in 2021. Everyone remembers because they won the Europa League. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody remembers that the year after they went to the semi-finals, knocking out Bayern Munich in that Champions League that season with Emery. Not a lot of people remember that. Because nobody cares about runs. Everyone cares about who won things. This
Well, like
season, guess what?
you said, it's recency bias. Like that's exactly what it is. It's recency bias because they're gonna look back on it and be like, "Wow, that's actually like probably one of the worst periods we probably had as our club as a whole." They'll look back and they'll regret it. Well, they should regret it if they have any shame. But you know,
But you know what it is? I've always said that Arsenal never capitalized on being in their good period, and if it ends up turning around, and you never know, players start leaving or whatever it is, or players getting injured like you've seen this season,
Yeah.
it can turn a bit ugly in terms of you start to go downhill on the table a little bit, or if other teams improve. So if if
Yeah,
other teams improve, like especially the traditional top six teams, obviously Spurs and United are lower down, but if you manage to get back up or have a stronger team, and if you're getting more points out of other teams or whatever, then all of a sudden Arsenal can. It's not as easy to get that second.
yeah.
And we've already seen it this season. They lost a couple of games, and all of a sudden the pack has caught up to them. You know what I mean? I think we're a couple of points behind them, and it's like, but we've lost so many games in a row, and Arsenal's supposed to be the great team or whatever. But if you put that aside, and if we've all watched Arsenal content, I don't know, Northside and other people, this season hasn't actually been a good season for them. The second on the table doesn't actually reflect what they've gone through in terms of the football they've seen and we've seen, right? Or the style of play or all that kind of stuff doesn't tell you that this is a team that's flying but struggling to catch up whoever's number one.
Yep.
They just struggling, bro. Like they just at some point they played corners, set pieces only. At some point it was literally just sitting back against that Bright. I remember dark arts against Brighton, and then was it Nwaneri that got sent off or got a yellow or something? Do you remember? He took him off. Yeah, he got Brighton. He took him off for getting a yellow. Yeah, but it's like you're trying to do dark arts, but you're not really taking advantage. And then by the time the game ends, we've lost the game. So where's all these years that the manager was there? He's supposed to build something. And then at the end of that, it's almost supposed to be a finished article when you start winning. Because remember, that's what the phases were. But I don't get like every year, cool. Now you link to all these players. I can't say it different. My thing with Arsenal has just been, I'll just wait till the window ends here, and I'm probably going to be laughing. Even if my team was poor, when it comes to just Arsenal, I could tell you that when the season ends, there's going to be something that's going to make us laugh. Whether you sell your best player, whether you buy the worst guy you could buy in the transfer window, there will always be something in it. Do you get what I'm saying? So, or everyone thinks he's a very good player, but the rest of the people or other fans don't think he's a good player that he bought for 200 million or 100 million. That's usually what happens. You get what I'm saying? But this is why I don't stand with this whole Berta's cooking rubbish, bro. How do you know he's cooking if he hasn't? You haven't even seen the ingredients yet, bro. The ingredients on the table, but he ain't cooked. How do you know he can cook? Do you know what I mean? How can he say bro? Just because he's linked to good player. Arsenal's always been linked to good players. That's what we used to call you. What was it called? Window shoppers and all that. Because you just look out the window, but you never buy anything. But how is it now that all of a sudden I'm hearing Berta's cooking? I'm like, bro, I've never. You know what's mad? Yeah, people were saying we've never seen Berta do Sky Sports interviews. Bro, how do you expect him to get a slot at Sky Sports when Amarim booked all of them, bro? Amarim literally got a sit down every week.
I think he's contracted to get interviews.
Bro, he's doing interviews every single day. And he's not even doing the normal ones, though. He's doing the one when you sit in the training complex and you have someone sitting in front of you.
I am embarrassed.
And he's
the one that dropped today.
Bro.
Didn't he say something about a disgrace about the season or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he's embarrassed about the season.
Yeah,
didn't even say if I don't get what didn't he say if I don't get what I want, I'm good, I'm leaving or something? He even said that.
The title of it, yeah. He said, I'm really embarrassed. I'm like, Amarim's reflects on Man United season.
Guys, I'm being serious with you, and I think I know a few other fans have said this, but if we don't win, I think he's going to resign.
I mean, for the sake of his career, I think he should, because if he continues on this reign, his stocks is gonna go plummet. I mean, it's already going down, but bro,
Yeah,
it's
but I
gonna
think
go
he's
down
partly
further up.
responsible for that, Omar. I low-key
No,
think he's partly responsible.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
honest, but
The only reason I think he's partly responsible is because of the way that he's handled certain games and the lineups that
yeah.
he's put out. Because that to me shows that I don't really think you know what you're doing. Because if you're continuing to start Hoyland and Garnacho, I don't understand why. Like that's self-sabotage at that point.
I mean,
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
feel I listen. Don't get it twisted. I don't feel too bad for him because I do think that he also needs to take blame. Because bro, you've been in this job for a while. You should have had a system that should have helped you at least not lose as much games as you had. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this club wasn't 17th or 14th or 15th when you took over. You understand what I'm saying, right? You took them. You made them worse since you
It was
got
13th when he took over.
yeah,
Actually,
but still, there's been zero. There's been no manager bounce with this guy. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what, right? I'm gonna say this now because yesterday you were making a good point, but this is another point I need to add. You know what makes this season even worse for you,
he's not
Northside,
good.
Northside, and to Arsenal? Is the fact that this season categorically has probably been the worst season from all the big clubs. Think about it. We're seeing Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. I know they were in the Champions League last season, but you get my point, right?
Yeah.
Look at all of the traditional big clubs, right? Even teams like Liverpool. I'm telling you right now, guys, I've said it before. This really reminds me of the Leicester season when they won the league. You understand what I'm saying, right? When you had United not doing well, City were not doing well, Liverpool were nowhere near. Arsenal, they were dilly-dallying, but if they were serious, they would have probably won the league, but they were not being serious that season. That's why they didn't win it. Tottenham were just starting their rise under Pochettino that season. You understand what I'm saying, right? Look at the season, Northside, right? All of the talk has always been when these guys fall off, you guys will take over. This season has been that. This season, all the teams have been bad. This should have been the season when Arteta should have taken the league hella serious.
But they couldn't. They couldn't. They didn't have a striker. There's no way that was happening if they didn't have anyone who could
That's
score.
my point, Sunshine. Because if they took, I'm telling you, if they took the league half as serious as they did the last 2 seasons, this league would have been theirs. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And they made
Exactly.
injuries and all this. Injuries. Omar, we had injuries. Like, bro, our whole attack was injured at one point. Bro, I had my whole defense injured. What are you talking? Real Madrid have had a whole defense injured. Like, I don't know why Madrid, Arsenal fans are acting like they did. Bro, when you guys played Madrid, do you realize half of their team was basically injured too? Look at their defense. They played Chouameni in defense. Bro, this is my point.
Yeah, come
You
on,
guys
Ringo
talking
playing
about
left back, innit?
Bro, my point.
Yeah, I
Bro,
remember.
in the game against Inter, we had 0 fullbacks. Did you see who we had at fullback? We had a youngster in Gerard Martin and Eric Garcia, who's a centre back / defensive midfielder, playing at right back.
He was the guy crossing the ball in, innit? With his left foot. Yeah. I
That's
was
cool.
annoyed when he took him off, bro. His crosses were mad, bro.
Yeah, he
And the
actually
man
has been
took him
cooking.
off.
I'm not gonna lie. He's been cooking since he's been to that right. He's not even a right back, and he's doing well. See, this is the point, isn't it, Northside? You improvise when you have injuries. You understand what I'm saying, right? You improvise. You try to work things out. Even when Yeri was playing so well when Odegaard was injured. Odegaard comes back. You put one Yeri back on the bench. That is one of the bro. You need a win against PSG. You don't even give the guy an opportunity in the second leg. I was like, bro, this guy is like every single time. It's like he's trying so hard to see how many times he can push the Arsenal fans' buttons at this point. Because this is ridiculous at this point. 1 year, I said it before. I'm not saying 1 year would start for Barca, but I can tell you right now, this guy's a talent. If he was a La Masia graduate, he would have definitely been playing so much more. I don't care if there's injuries or no injuries. Hansi Flick would have played this kid. So, especially the fact that he's at number 10. He would have been using almost injury crisis this season, Northside. He would have been rotated with almost every single week. Every week in our competitions. He would have probably played like 40 games this season for Barcelona this season. I'm not even kidding. People think I'm joking. You got players like Fermin Lopez playing over 30 to 40 games this season. That guy's not as good as Wanyeri. But it shows you, it's the trust that he has for these players. Sometimes you have to work what you have. But when you don't play players like Ethan Wanyeri, and they may want to make the excuse of well, we have injuries in the team. No, I don't feel bad for you. You have players on the bench that you could use, but you refuse to use them. on you. That is on you. And I'm not saying you not said. I'm talking about Arteta.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, man. 5 years is enough. If any real Arsenal fan should literally look at this season,
it doesn't work out.
but the funny thing is, nothing is gonna change. That's the worst thing. No, sir. Next season, if you guys go trophyless, there'll still be people defending it. Oh, but Porto just arrived.
Yeah,
That was
listen,
Porto's
let's
first
just
season.
give Northside some false hope in it. Like, just say his game might change.
Nah.
No, positivity,
No.
bro. Just tell him it might change. Hopefully, look better. You never know if he can cook or not.
But Northside, what does it feel like? Because
I'm not talking about Arteta. I'm talking about Berta, mate. Arteta, he's cooked, man. You can already tell, man. He looks like he wants to fight every reporter he sees. He doesn't know how to.
Did you see that one interview with Anita? That was so awkward.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
Bro, he's feeling the pressure. You know what it is? He's been calm for so many years, and the pressure is getting onto him now. It's so evident. It's so evident.
Wait, Northside, I want to ask you though, like, because there were, I remember the beginning of the season. I was listening to streams. I'm hearing Arsenal fans say, if we don't win anything this year, Arteta has to go. We get to the end of the year, you haven't won anything, and then they're like, actually, he can stay one more year. Like, where did your mind go? Because I feel like I would lose my head if that was happening to me.
I don't speak retard, innit? So I can't really explain these, man. I'll just be real with you. Like, I don't understand what they're saying. You know what I mean? So I can't really say. I can't answer for their sins. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is with them, man. But we've seen this for how long? Do you know what I'm saying? We've seen this for how long? And then when you hold them to their words, oh, but you didn't expect this or this, bro, it's all gaslighting. And the thing is, yeah, I grew up in a household of gaslighting. That's why I'm so getting clips and stuff, because I know how gaslighters work. If you ain't got the evidence, they'll try and you know what I mean, finesse you. And then when you got the evidence, it's like, what are we even talking about? So when you hold them to their words and say, yo, you said this, you said that. Look at the end of last season. I held the gal to all his words, yeah? And all of a sudden he came out with bullshit of, oh, Northside send for me, I'm sending for him. The difference is, I'm not changing my story every 6 months or every 2-3 months or every game or whatever. I can't tell you, Sunshine. Like, do you know what it feels like being an Arsenal fan? It's like having a family member that you knew if we weren't blood, I would never chat to you. That's what it feels like. Like, I love you because we're family. If you was a friend, I would have locked you off a long time. That's what it feels like. And I've got family members like that. Like, you've given a chance, they come back with the same shit, yeah? But really and truly, like, they're just not, that specific person isn't a nice person. And if we wasn't blood, I would never chat to you. You get me? But because we're blood and I see you at the family barbecue, I'm forced to say hi to you. But really, I want to punch you so you fall back on the grill. Do you know what I mean? On the family barbecue, I want you to fall back on the grill. Smack your head off the grill. You know what I'm saying? All the sausage going all over your face and that. That's what I want to do. But mum said, you'll hold it down. We're family. Allow it, innit? But really, I want to fly kick you onto the grill, bro. Yeah, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know what that sounds like? Yeah. You sound like Amarim in those interviews, you know. That's how you do that, you know. I guess it's a Portuguese thing, you know what I mean? You just cook yourself on the screen.
But I'll be real, like it's just so deflating. Like, every year, same shit. You guys are like, you guys that watch the show like constantly. I know you guys got your own lives and your own channels as well. But you, man, must have seen me say, yo, I want this manager to prove me wrong. How many times and how many streams have proved me wrong? If this manager wins, cool. I will apologize for everything I said, because ultimately he did what I believe he couldn't do. Get over the line. But he just keeps proving me right. And then the thing coming out, yeah? Omar, he signed Marquinhos instead of getting Kvaratskhelia, bro. I don't even know. Like, I just, it's beyond pathetic, bro. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, do you get me? And it's just like, man, when I'm like, Berta is gonna be the savior and stuff like that. Let's be real. Man, want to talk about the recruitment, yeah? Has this ownership for all this? My ownership is shit, yeah. But one thing I can't say is that they haven't fully backed this process. They have fully backed this process, bro.
Yeah.
They have given him the money. They've given him time. They've given him the players. They've allowed him to get rid of Aubameyang, Ozil, and everything. They fully backed it. You can't say they
It
haven't.
looks like he's gonna get more money.
Yeah.
I've seen the thing I sent you earlier, North, innit?
I saw
They're
it.
saying that he's gonna get a minimum. What? He's gonna get a minimum of 100 million to spend this summer, yeah, and that's not counting the money he can get from.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna start doing Devante match reactions. Yeah, you know how you do the Saeed ones and that. I'm gonna.
No, Devante, that is
Villa, I'm down in the Conference League.
Oh, what are you doing? You're doing second, but you're crying, mate. So
No, we're running.
Listen,
You don't win the Conference League. We're running the
bro,
Usher
I'm telling
thing,
you now, bro. Do not lose.
Absolutely.
Do not lose
Hey, we gotta get
Listen,
Usher.
I'm gonna win the Conference League. I'm gonna come in here and say I'm a winner.
Sunshine.
Yes, yeah, I would.
Sunshine,
Yes, I
do you want to
can.
see? Do you want to see Betis do the impossible? Do you want to see Anthony do it against Chelsea in the final?
Nah, we don't want to see that. We don't
Absolutely, I do.
Hey, listen, I'm asking Sunshine, man.
You want to know why? Because Chelsea will lose and it'll give me more money. So Anthony hat trick. Let's go.
Hey,
Run up
listen,
that
man, it is what it is. Yeah. Hey, listen. I mean, listen, no, sir, you made a good point, right? You said you always want, like, you've always asked for this manager to prove you wrong, bro. Think about it. This season, you've even like no one can even say that Northside doesn't even like he doesn't hold humble pie when he's wrong. Because did you guys remember the Madrid game? Did you guys remember?
Yeah.
He said that Madrid had zero chance to beat Madrid. Guess what? When Arsenal knocked Madrid out, what did Northside do? What did Northside do during his match reaction? What did he do a few days later with what's his name? Tony Claude, right? He ate humble pie, bro. You feel me, right? At the end of the day, he showed everyone, if I say something and I get it wrong, I'll be the first one to hold my hands up. He proved it on this season. You understand what I'm saying, right? But you know what's funny? Nobody actually notices when he does those things, do they? No one really notices it. Why is it that nobody ever calls it out? Oh yeah, Northside actually, when he's wrong, he actually calls it out. He actually says when he's wrong. Oh, but yeah, everyone.
They usually say we won the old Northside back. You know them ones. And as soon as you switched to StreamYard, he came back. You know what I mean? So they're just waiting. As soon as you went back to Streamlabs was lit, you know, he was just chilling. Now, as soon as he went back, he's losing his head again, bro. So yeah, man, I don't know. But listen, Arsenal, the trajectory looks mad with Arsenal, innit? It looks like he's just gonna get more money. But then if you look at Arteta, and every time he speaks, he looks like he's playing a game with the striker thing, you know. Like he knows the fans need he knows he needs the striker. He knows the fans want the striker, but he wants to win it the hard way. That he wants to make it difficult. You get it? He wants to make it difficult for him for you guys, which is it's weird because it's simple. If man just gets himself a striker, he wins more, bro. I don't
problems.
I don't know, bro. Like Arteta's weird, bro. And then the people that are just like suck him off 24/7 as well, bro. Like every time you speak to someone, no, not Arteta. Igal was crying about Igal wasn't annoyed that they've put Arteta on a banner. He was annoyed because they put him in a dress.
Oh, I think I got the clip.
You see the clip? Why they put him in a dress? I was dying.
Are you serious?
It's disrespectful to put him in a dress, you know. I was like, what?
Bro.
Like, that's what they do in football, bro. Like, Liverpool fans had to go through the whole season getting told, like, we didn't play a bigger team.
This is what you
we
said.
Didn't play. Have you played the team yet? Have you done this? Have you done that?
And you're on mute. You've never been on
mute. Bro, that guy, he was right. He said it, Netflix FC, and until we prove him wrong, we gotta hold the smoke. And that guy, he's an absolute idiot for thinking he can go kick people and his career wouldn't go down the drain. But he's gonna come here and kick Arsenal fans when they're down. Fair play. What happened to real punditry? What happened to real punditry? What happened to the people who used to actually educate people on football? What happened to the people who used to come out here and after a game, analyze the game and tell you something that you didn't notice about the game? All your ex-players, all the ex-Manchester United players are the worst pundits on the fucking planet. They come out here and they look at Twitter posts. Right. They watch Hussam and Lewis's videos and echo everything they say. Really and truly, they're coming for our jobs.
What's wrong with that?
They want to be YouTubers. They don't want to educate us on
What is he
football. They
talking
don't want to be
about?
real pundits. They don't want to do anything but just peddle nonsense. And I used to watch Punditry, and I used to watch these shows to be educated on football, to notice things that they didn't tell us during the game. But now, if you want to watch a pundit speak, they're going to just echo the same bullshit other fans from other clubs speak.
Wow.
You are going to watch a game and they're going to say, well, Arteta is a friggin' control freak. Who gives a fuck? You had a control freak as a manager who won you 13 league titles, and he controlled what you did in your bedroom, fucking let alone what you did on the pitch. So these guys are talking about control freaks.
That's
Get the
disrespectful.
fuck out of here with
what you
these
just
Man
said right
United
there.
piece of shit.
Mr.
Schmeichel
Schmeichel would
That
never
was
stand for that.
disrespectful. That was
That's
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Very disrespectful.
Why are
What
you
was
talking
this
about?
disrespectful?
Why are you
Now,
talking
why
about
why
him
why
in his
talk
bed?
about
Poor
that?
Mr. Schmeichel.
No,
Yeah,
no. Sir
and
Alex
like
Ferguson
his
did
bed.
not tell these guys not
Some
to
of you
go,
guys need some coaching.
go have sex the night before a game. Did he?
Yo, this guy, oh my
What?
days, bro. Nah, this Edgar guy, bro, he needs to chill, man.
Yeah, man. So they just trying to like divert the attention from what the topic is
Bro,
to something else.
that's what
One
I'm
day
saying
it's
about
this
that's what I'm
guy.
saying about these top gunners, bro. They never actually call the issues out, Yasir. They like the glaring issue, right?
Yeah,
They will
that
always
deflect was crazy.
Oh,
The deflection
my
was
days.
insane.
Man said
He
he got
said
really
they
rides
just want
up
to
for
crash on
Tappas.
Arsenal fans when we're down. They just want to beat us when we're down. Do better than.
Man said, you
Always
know
the
what he
big-
said? Bro, Tad said he got really rides out for Tapas Fearless, you know?
Yeah, Tapas Pulis. That was Ligona, man. He used to call it the Tapas Pulis.
He
That was
goes in
actually-
the back seat with the 9.
This guy, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know
a crash
why.
out.
crazy,
Bro,
That was
you
a
know-
crash
you know-
out if
you know
I've
what
ever
really
seen
do-
it.
You know what's funny, Sunshine, right? This is how you know, bro. Like, as a person who supports a Spanish club, I'm used to this. Because if you look at Real Madrid media, their best times in the day is when Barca lose, so that they can literally just talk crap about us. You understand what I'm saying, right? Same thing applies for us, Barca. We will always, whenever Madrid lose, you can be damn sure that our pundits, our legends, they will have a great day.
But
They'll have a great
that's
time.
football, though.
But that is the point. So I don't know what Edgar is talking about. Like, you're shocked that a guy who basically his whole career was raised to hate Arsenal is talking
Big up
shit about
Tampa.
Arsenal. I wonder why. I wonder why
Yo,
he
yo,
doesn't.
Omar.
Bro,
You know what
it's
this
crazy.
chat remind me of, no side? You know this chat? The other day, yeah, I refreshed my YouTube, yeah. And you know how he's saying that Claude warned him about Igal. I went on and I saw Judge Mo had Aaron on his channel, yeah. This must have been a couple weeks ago. He put him on the same stream as Dio. Do you know Dio? The Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
He had rattled Aaron to he was literally going. You remember how 1v1? He was like Call of Duty 1v1, bro. They were just going back and forth the whole time because Aaron just lost it. And he was the same guy that said in the beginning of the season we have 19 combinations in defense, all these
19.
things or whatever it is. You can play this guy there, that guy there, that guy there. And I'm like, bro, but if you don't win anything, what are you gonna get? This versatile thing, that's all you can say, innit? The only thing this season that you learned is that maybe Kibio is not as bad as you think it was. But at the same time, it could be, what's it called? It could be a purple patch. His purple patch hit at the right time as when he played. You get what I'm saying? Like if you played him before, it'd been bozo, but if you played him after, but you don't know, innit? That could have
Hey,
been a
chill,
player you have on
man,
the bench,
chill,
but because
man.
you never
I
played
mean,
him,
I think he also learned that he has a striker.
Marino.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, hey,
Mhm.
Marino now can play as a striker now. That means you guys don't need a striker now, side. He's gonna play. He's got.
I think the question
he's got
that
his
we
plan
have to
C.
ask though is like, where do our clubs go from here? I mean, obviously Barca, you're looking in a much better spot than us, but in terms of Premier League, we have United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Like, where do we go from here?
I mean, from the guy who's obviously just a non-biased, I'll say this now. I'll be honest, at the start of the season, I thought Chelsea were going to the right trajectory, but this Maresca guy, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, yeah, what are you saying about this guy? Do you think this guy he's gonna be here long term, or do you even see him surviving?
I'm not sure, man. I've seen the recent reports, innit, about them saying that they're not sure about him, and they might. Obviously, he's been linked to Roma today. So,
So you think he might leave in the summer, Maresca?
It depends. I think it depends on whether the ownership wants to let him go. If they want to keep him, then he might stay. But I mean, if they're gonna get me someone better than Maresca, I'm not gonna come here and complain.
Right.
But if they're gonna end up trying to get me, whoever that Strasbourg manager is, what's his name again?
Oh my God.
You know who I'm talking about, innit? He was that West
Yeah,
Brom
yeah, yeah.
manager or something. He was one of
The guy is doing well
The
with
light skinned
Strasbourg.
brother. What's his name again?
yeah, Rance's boy, man. I forgot his name. Rose. Someone will tell us in the chat because I don't know how to pronounce his name. What's that? Strasbourg.
Yeah, but
Liam. Is it Rosenau?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Rose of Noir. Yeah, that's it. So
oh no.
this is the
Another
thing, bro.
unproven
Like,
manager. Another
you
unproven
never
manager.
know. You never know what can happen in these things, innit? Big up Michael TV for the raid as well.
Oh, big
And
up Michael TV, man. Big up to you, bro.
he's another Ajax fan, you know. He's suffering as well, mate. You know them ones.
Yeah, big up to Michael,
But
man. That's my guy, man.
listen, I can't come here and say, listen, yeah, he's one of the worst managers I've seen, whatever. Like, I've seen him do really good things, but the way I've judged him is I've set the bar at 0, and then depending on whether he does well or not, that's how the bar goes. Do you get what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. The first part of the season was really good. Then it kind of went downhill a little bit, or not a little bit, a lot. You know what I mean? We lost so many games in a row and stuff like that. And then now it's getting slightly better. Like, you kind of look at the end of the season and say, okay, were there any reasons that he may have done better, or could he have done better? That's what I'm looking at. There's a few factors though. One of the reasons are like, I've known from day one that he's an inexperienced manager, so I know he's gonna make mistakes. So I can't judge him the same way I was judging a Pochettino, or if an experienced manager came in, he might make mistakes that I don't expect from an experienced manager, or that I might hold an experienced manager to account for. Yeah, but at the same time, what happened on the weekend, brother? I lost my mind.
Jackson, man.
Yeah.
Jackson,
I lost my
man.
mind with Jackson.
Yeah, I feel like that's not on
Jackson,
the
bro.
manager though.
So I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not on the manager because he
Yeah.
might have had a game plan, but it just went south the minute Jackson went off. We didn't have no one else on the bench. We didn't have anyone else on the bench. And you know what it is as well with him, with Maresca, yeah. Going back quickly, there's a lot of things I'm looking at, like his in-game manage. I remember jumping on these shows with Northside, yeah, and he was telling me, your manager's in-game management's so good. Do you know what I mean? He uses everyone in the squad. This was a beginning, and then he stopped doing it, and I'm just there like, what happened to it, bro? Like, what happened? You got all these men on the bench, bro. There was some games he would literally use no subs, and I'm like, bro, like, we losing. Why not just using someone off the bench?
70th, 80th minute. Yep.
Yeah.
Or if you look at it, we played Newcastle in the week, we beat them, and then we had them on the Carabao Cup, I think. And then he said, you know what? I'm gonna play my B team, who's the players that we usually play in the Conference League. Yeah, they're not bad, but they don't play as often. It's not, and you play in Newcastle, bro. They started the starting 11. We lost 2-0, whatever. We missed a lot of chances in that game, but we still lost, and that's another trophy that we threw in the bin. Yeah. Brighton is Brighton. I can't speak about Brighton. We just got slapped both games back to back on 1 week. You know what I mean? I've seen a ball over the top. I've seen Matoma turn into Kvaratskhelia. Bro, we just lost in it. There's no excuses. But there's so many things that happened this season. But you can't really account for both your strikers going down on deadline day. You know, Nkunku looking like a sloth. You know what I'm saying? He's not even a striker, bro. He looks like he's on balloons. Bro, he's been puffing him, and he ain't done him in like a year. He's been injured for most of the year, and then he's only doing it on what's it called in the Conference League games. So why are you doing this whole balloon thing? He's barely doing it. So what? Why are you moving like a zombie on the pitch? And then he's like, I want to play in the 10. I don't want to play up front. Blah blah blah. Just as we start turning the corner, and I'm like, you know what? We might be. If we won this Newcastle game, we would have been in a really good positions for this top 14. Yeah? And then man just decided, you know what? I'm gonna elbow someone. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, cool. Now what are you gonna do? So we now have to beat United, which knowing
It's kind
how
of a
this
bogey team.
Come on, man.
one of our bogey teams, which is that's what I was gonna say, bogey team.
Bro,
thing,
come
yeah.
on, man. You gotta beat this team, man. Like,
Yeah,
right now,
but you see, Omar don't know about this bogey team thing. He don't know.
Omar, you say that, but honestly,
wait.
anything can happen
Omar,
with Chelsea and United. I'm being really honest.
Listen, they were dusted when Van Nistelrooy came in. We went over there, and we couldn't do anything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they technically that was their manager bounce because they never got one with Amorim. You know, so it's like it's a weird one, isn't it? So I hope that obviously we go over there and get points. I mean, they're gonna come to Stamford Bridge, but at the same time, yeah, I think we'll beat you this time. But at the same time, yeah, because I know what they're gonna do. He's gonna end up playing Pedro Neto up front or something. Either way, just win me the game, innit? The
Yeah.
problem
Somehow.
is we need to rely on like Villa to lose against United or Tottenham in the upcoming. I mean, around the time we have the Europa League final, innit? So, other than that, for me, if I get the Conference League and I get the top 4, he's hit my threshold for staying, innit?
Yeah.
That I set from the beginning of the league, beginning of the season, yeah. Because I remember Northside saying, if he doesn't get, when do you want him sacked? When do you want him sacked? That's what he kept asking me, yeah, when I was losing games. When do you want him sacked? Yeah, I knew, he's gonna clip me somewhere, somehow, yeah.
Yeah, he's just waiting,
When my
man.
manager
He's
don't get
got
top
the
4, I'm
hand on
gonna be
button,
on the
bruh.
same row as Egal, blood.
He's
You know
got
what I'm saying?
he's got
After
the
all those
hand on the
clips, yeah,
button,
he's
this
like,
guy.
we're gonna end it on Yassa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The manager, he's gone.
He got the hand on the button. He's like,
Nah. But you know what it is? For me, it's just like, bro, this manager, bro, like either he stays and they give him the plays that he needed, because we needed a striker. We never got one in January, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So now, bro, I woke up today. I saw. Listen, I saw Sesko linked to Chelsea.
oh my God.
I didn't. You know what I done? Yeah, I put my phone on. I didn't even put my phone on charge. I let my phone die.
Please, God, please.
I let my phone die. You know.
I beg.
I listen,
I beg.
nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I said, me and Sunshine gonna be quick walking on that. With this transition.
You know what's funny?
Why
Sunshine
would
gonna be playing
Sunshine be
Kendrick.
quick
Must have done a beat, hope.
But you were never linked. No, you know what happened? Apparently today,
Buy him, man.
what
Trust
happened
me.
is, man said Sesko, no, yeah, exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bring me
Yes,
Sesko,
let's go, man.
right?
You can unlock
But-
him, bro.
Let's go. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I'm the one that came here and said he's Havertz with pace. Remember? So I don't know why. Don't expect me to come on back.
Let's be honest now. Sesko in this regime that you guys have, he's such a Chelsea signing, bro. A player who's
I'll
like
be honest, bro. He was a Chelsea signing. You know, he was a Chelsea signing. The
a
lap.
striker who has potential to become great one day. You know.
No.
Just
lap.
acting like his club didn't buy Havertz. Like his club didn't buy in
I didn't know. No, we didn't buy Havertz. Roman bought Havertz, bro.
Don't matter. You still bought him.
Bro,
He said he saw him on YouTube and bought him.
You bought him.
Hold
You
on.
bought
When
Nkunku, you bought Jackson. All these players you're gonna
you
unlock.
guys brought,
Don't
when you
act
guys
like you
brought
don't buy
Havertz,
project players nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like that.
What do you mean not acting like that? You didn't
Huh?
see Northside. He got a
Jackson's a
smile on
project
his
player.
face. His chair went up like
Nkunku's a
he's on a
project
booster
player.
seat, and then you want to chat to me, bro. I'll show you, bro. Bro, his chair's all the
Don't
way
get
up,
angry at me.
yeah.
The heritage of your club, innit?
Yeah,
That's
the
what we're
heritage
saying,
of
your
bro.
club. Your
Man
club.
said we already won
Chill
every
as well.
trophy.
You know what I mean? Chill well. You know what I mean? You man been getting project players, bro.
Yeah, project,
Dan
man.
Chilwell
Chilwell's never a
Project
project
you-
player, bro. We spent
Project
50
you
M's on
are,
Chilwell.
bro. Okay, what about
Yeah,
what
but
about Esteban?
but
What
that's
about
catch up
Esteban?
money. That's catch up money, bro.
Ah,
Catch up money.
Okay, what
No,
about Esteban?
Northside
sir.
giving me
Yes,
the
sir.
the blueprint. Let me
Yes, sir.
listen,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Well,
What
I don't know,
about
I don't know. They bought Drewsby Hill. That's
Yeah.
catch up money. That's the project, isn't it?
That's a flip.
What
We're
about
flipping him.
Esteban? No,
We
sir,
bought him
what
last
about-
year, we're
what
flipping
about-
him.
What about Esteban? He isn't even
Yeah,
there yet.
Esteban. No, exactly. Esteban, another one. Project
Ah.
player, bro. Don't act like your club ain't moving like that now.
I'll be honest though. If we sell, listen, no. If we sell Santos,
What about Renato Vega? The guy you
Renato
just loaded.
Vega, that's a flip, another flip.
Nah, that's
No,
a
no,
flip.
no.
Everything's a flip, bro.
I think he's getting them keys from Colombia now. I think he's Pablo. Nah, ain't
This
a
is
flip,
10
bro.
out of 10
Hey,
cocaine, my brother.
I
We
have
selling
another
it.
one. No, sir. What about the Barcelona striker you guys just bought, Marquinhos? He was one of our youngsters.
Mm.
Project
Yeah, but he
youth,
got
man.
injured. He got injured. We never
Ah,
said
but he
anything.
was,
about
but
it.
you got
He
bought
got
him
injured,
still, man.
but you his excuse is it's a flip or it's injury.
I
I ain't seen him play long enough, bro. You got a 5-year dossier.
But yes,
You got a 5-year dossier on your players, bro. I'm looking at man that ain't played yet, and you
How
telling me
old is
play.
Sesko? How old is Sesko? I think Sesko said
Bro,
22,
Sesko's a
23.
bum. Why are you asking me about Sesko,
No,
bro?
but dude, just answer the question, man. How is he's around the age, right? We know that the current regime, this clay leg guys that you guys have, these guys want to sign players under the age of 25, bro.
Yes,
he
bro. Get me the
perfectly-
lap, fam. Don't get me Sesko.
No, Tariq George is gonna be your Nketiah. Your defense is in trouble.
You know what we call him?
George-
No, bro. that's evil
Tariq is
Saka,
in
you
the
know.
room.
Allow evil Saka, bro.
That's
evil
evil Saka. Look at him.
Yeah,
Tariq is in the room.
that's what we call him, bro. That's evil Saka, bro. And yo, by the way, you letting evil Saka, yeah, get a European Cup before the real Saka, mate. You don't think that? Look at his smile
Back the boys, then, isn't it? Back the boys. I don't want to hear you.
I'm
Back the
backing my boys,
boys.
bro. Bro, when I win a trophy, you know I'm coming here. I'm a winner, and I'm gonna win again, bro. Don't worry, and I'm gonna put all the trophies
Any
here. All
player
the
he
Champions
wants
League
gone,
trophies.
yeah. We're gonna be like, no, but he's a Conference League winner. How can you get rid of him?
Conference League winner, yeah, there
No,
you go. Be very careful, because this guy will use
That's
your
to
words
your
against you, bro.
standards. Conference League is like a Champions League to you, man. Innit?
No,
You don't know.
No, but you wanna, if you come into Northside channel and you start bragging about the Conference League, he will use your words against you, man. Every
He
time
can.
you have a play. He
Bro,
can.
trophy's a trophy, mate. You know, like
trophy's a
the
trophy,
famous
mate.
league owner says, trophy's a trophy.
I mean, look, I'll say this now, right? The funny thing about the three of you here, right, is that all three of you have the similar problem, which is that you all need a striker. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Now the question is, who needs a striker more than the other? So okay, so let me ask you something. Out of the three of you, who do you think needs a striker the most? Right?
I want your courage, bro. I see him getting
No.
Sesko to invert him to a false nine.
Nah. Chelsea already tapped him up, bro. He's going Chelsea. You know what I mean? Proper Chelsea now.
Yeah, don't worry, man. They'll call me. What do they call? They'll call you like the clear leg cock. They'll find all these weird names for you, bro. But listen,
But this is the thing, Yasir. I'm genuinely curious because I know all three of you need a striker, right?
yeah,
But it's like, because there's the thing, right? The strikers who are available, good strikers who are out there, obviously, Osimhen, you've got Gyökeres.
Ya Allah.
I mean, Delap now is been. I'm not convinced with Delap yet. I need to see more of him.
Neither am
before
I. But
You understand what I'm saying,
Yasser
right?
likes him. Let him have
I like
it.
Delap,
Yasser
bro.
likes him.
I mean,
Baller,
you take Delap. So Gyökeres and Osimhen, that's the way we're gonna talk.
Listen,
now.
Delap at Barca gets 40
No,
GA.
hey,
You know them?
No thanks. I'll
Bro,
keep
with
it
Yamal
at-
on his side, bro, he'll get
Delap,
40 GA.
no, I'm good, man.
No,
I'm good.
but you see, this is my problem, bro. We're looking at footballers with profiles. A lot of people are
No,
looking
it's
at
not
footballers
about
with
that,
numbers,
bro.
bro.
I've watched.
Look at wait. Look,
I think he has potential, but bro, sometimes players have a good. They play well in relegation challenging teams, and when they go to better teams, they don't show their best. I've seen this before, so I'm just like,
I hear
okay,
it. You're good.
Yeah.
You're right. But I'm saying, look at the Ipswich situation. Yeah, he's the only outlet. He has 12 goals in the Premier League. He shoots from outside the box anytime they cross the ball into him. Like, he's literally the only way they can get goals is him and Hutchinson.
No, sir. Do
They
you remember?
sit back most of the game. So
Do you
imagine
remember-
if you look at him as a player, he can hold up the ball, he can carry the ball. Yeah, he has a good first touch. My brother, if we get Osimhen, Chelsea fans gonna want him out in one season if he doesn't get 40 GA because they're gonna get tired of his first touch. Every time someone
Okay,
passes him the
alright,
ball and he
fine.
keeps chasing it,
Alright,
people are
fine.
not gonna want that.
Yeah, sir. Here's the thing. I'm not even sitting here saying Delap is a bum. I have not seen enough of him to really make a decision.
Yeah,
I just think
I hear it.
But here's the thing, right? Because I remember. Do you remember back in the day, Northside, that Crystal Palace striker that they had when they got relegated in the early 2000s? Is it Adam Johnson? I don't know if his name is Adam Johnson. It was something. It was something Johnson, but it was like he had like the ball head, and the guy scored like 21 goals for like a Crystal Palace team that got relegated.
Yeah.
And he was like their only outlet. But when he left, I don't know where he went to, but he never really showed that same form. You understand what I'm saying, right? So for me, I'm just like, before he gets the big move to Chelsea, I would like to. I'm gonna be honest. Before he makes the big move to Chelsea, I'll be honest with you, Yasser. I want to see what Liam Delap can do in a club like Brighton. You understand what I'm saying, right? In a club which is in a stable position, Crystal Palace. You know, a club that is like not challenging relegation, right? If you can go to those clubs, increase your numbers, like from 12 to 15 to 18.
Yeah. I understand.
You are that guy, and then guess what? The big move is ready for you. You understand what
So
I'm saying?
for me,
right?
I'm saying, yeah, if you want to get Osimhen, cool.
What about Gyökeres? Gyökeres is an option.
Gyökeres is another option. This is the problem. You want to hear the problem with Osimhen? Forget about his first touch and that. Let's say you just needed the striker right now. I'm starving, innit? Cool. Let's just get Osimhen. He wants 400k a week before tax.
Nah. Nah.
But you know when we say nah, man are looking at me like,
Nah,
what do
nah,
you
nah,
mean?
nah, nah.
Apparently
That's
GA is
different.
42. I think he has 42 GA or something in Turkey.
I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy to still.
That's good
Still.
Man, he
numbers,
got
but I'm
Dark Saka,
saying
man. Forget that, man. Dark Saka and Sesko, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Trust the process.
I mean,
well,
no,
listen,
okay, so no,
if I get Sesko, I'm gonna literally,
out
I'm
of all
gonna
the
get
strikers
north
you
side
just
top
mentioned,
spot. I'm gonna be sitting there, yeah, and I'm gonna be shouting, bro. To listen, you're gonna just be watching, bro. I'm gonna be fuming.
no, sir,
Don't tell man, yeah, I have
but
to go
for
through
you,
Jackson
no,
to get
sir.
him, bro.
Who do you, no, sir, for you, who do you actually like want as like a striker out of like these players? I know Yakare, I know
I just want a
Sesko
new
is out.
manager, bro. I just want a new manager, bro. I want a winner.
First of all, you want a new manager first, then the transfer.
I don't think no signing fixes Arsenal. We just need a new manager, like a top elite manager. That's what we need. I'm just gonna keep it. That's what I'm be real with you, bro.
I mean, Ancelotti
Like, if
is
you're asking me
available.
for striker,
Yeah.
if you're asking me for striker, like
his
Osimhen,
name's
I'm not
Andrew
fully
Johnson.
convinced. I'm not fully convinced on Osimhen. Gyökeres, I like Gyökeres because
I think
he
he's
can
more
do the link
proven.
up thing. Huh?
He's more proven as well. Like he's done the
Yeah, he's been in the
he's done the
championship.
championship. He's done this. I know people
been
that
in
watch
England,
him in
yeah,
the championship as well. They told me, nah, he was good.
That's the
I
thing.
mean, yeah,
so-
that's what I'm saying. He's proven.
Listen,
his
bro,
before.
bring me Julian Alvarez right now, fam. You know what I'm saying? Julian, bring me that stroke guy. I don't care.
Alvarez is killing it, and I let him, man. It's not
Yeah, I
like
don't
the
think
guy-
he's
the
gonna
guy
leave
did-
there.
Listen, man, you never know, man. You never know. I mean,
Bro,
for the
it's just I don't know. Man. Like,
I mean, look.
there's opportunities that we missed in it. Like I would have taken a Dovbik. I would have taken a Santiago Jimenez and a big signing because Santiago Jimenez didn't go for a lot of money. So,
but I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
I don't mind doing the whole.
Jimenez might be a good dodge bullet, man. I'm sorry, man. The guy
Bro,
has been.
that's how the
I could have
champions-
negotiated the Santiago Jimenez deal myself, bro. You should have just told me when I was in Holland, bro. I would go
No,
and
the guy.
someone
No,
else
that's what
signing
our
or
club
whatever.
should be doing. They should be getting a
My
Jimenez.
brother lived
and
across the road from that stadium.
and
Bro.
Andy
I could have went
Carroll,
and
bro.
chatted to them, bro.
That's what you should be doing. You should be getting a Andy Carroll, like a big signing is what I mean. Andy Carroll in terms of big signing, and then a Suarez, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you move serious, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? Because you never know that big that smaller signing could live up to the expectations of the big signing, isn't it? So you got two there that could potentially work, one or the other.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to ask Sunshine, yeah, because Sunshine, I don't even know where you go with your club. Like, what do you want to be tackled at your club? Like, I don't get it. Like.
Yeah, Sunshine's the pro in it. She's an expert in strikers, bro.
Oh yeah, because we just got the best one in the whole league.
Yes,
sir. R9, baby.
Yo, Sunshine, I beg you, sell Rasmus, to Chelsea. Oh my god.
They would never. If Chelsea bought Rasmus, if as a Chelsea fan, I would literally want everybody fired.
I'll be yo. You know what I'd do? I would literally stand in front of Cobham's entrance. Bro. I'll drive to London.
No, sir. No,
I'll park my car in front of the entrance. I won't let man in, I won't let man in, bro.
I don't know if you guys ever seen this video. You guys remember when Baggio went to Juventus from Fiorentina? How like the city of Florence went to like the whole city just went to war because their best player left. That's gonna be London. That's gonna be London when
man left.
Like the Chelsea fans, bro, they're gonna go nuts, bro.
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Oh, is it
turned up
right at the end?
Oh, Deji, run the tune, Denny. I'm
no.
With his spicy Spurs commentary. Here we go.
No, Sunshine, you gotta chat to him because he's been talking down to your club saying that they're gonna do with you.
Let him talk. Because just like Arsenal, you let him talk and you just wait. Okay, you just wait. You just wait,
bro. Shut. I got 100 clips. Nigga, I'm for money. Money.
No. Shut it down.
They don't know where you're from, dog.
From these American streets, Deji.
Yes,
sir. Commiserations. Do you know what I'm saying? We're here to do what we does.
Who, me?
I said commiserations for you. Obviously, I watched the Inter game and.
I mean, I've got no worries. I'm about to win a league title tomorrow, so
yeah.
Talking trash is great.
I'm just saying,
He's
bro.
moving like he's won the thing, you know.
I just reservation. That's what I'm saying,
crazy,
blood.
bro. That's crazy. I can't.
Everybody's taking notes right now.
Deji, I didn't win the champion. Okay, fine. I'm not going to win Champions League. Guess what? I could still win a domestic treble. I'm literally like 2 days away from winning a league title. Like,
No, hold on, Omar. He told us at the start of the season, yeah, that Spurs are gonna do the baby trouble, bro.
No.
Yes, you did, you liar. Yes, you did.
Drop the clip. You don't know.
Let me tell you, you man are doing Chinese whispers. I'm not on that. Sorry,
Show the clip, man. Show the clip. I want to see it.
Nah. I told you. I said this, and you see the difference between. Well, I feel like some of us have standards on this show.
Oh wow!
This is what I said. I said, with the way that our season's been, and it's been so dusty, he would have to do the treble for him to for him to keep his job. Now he's not doing the treble, so that means even if we Pam United, which I'm expecting to do. Sorry, Sunshine.
Oh wow! Okay.
He should still lose his job. Whereas Amarin, even after getting pammed by my club, he's still going to keep his jobs. That's what we call levels here in the UK. It's called levels. There's levels to this thing. Standards. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's where the treble thing came in and out regardless. But I want to win that trophy so that I can hold that for the whole summer. And, you know, the likes of Northside show me respect. Yasser showed me respect. Everyone shows me respect. So, and I'm literally a week away from doing what I came to do. Do you get me? Sunshine, I think, you know what, on a level, like we're bedrooms. The love is there. I respect you. But your team is the dustiest team I've ever seen in my life. Even our B team, there's nothing you can say. Fully muddied. You don't want. Let me tell you, yeah, the street in me says you don't want this smoke. Like legit, you don't want this smoke.
Her face when he said that, you know.
There's no way that you came to this stream.
Respectfully, there is only one team below us on the table right now on this panel, and it is yours. Okay, we are both dusty. Stop it.
I know. I'm dusty, but I'm gonna save my season.
Okay.
You know what it is, yeah? I've been saying it all along.
I'll ask you a question, Sunshine. Have you considered what you're gonna do if you were to lose next week? What happens?
Amram should lose his job.
Yeah. But will he lose his job though?
Will he?
I think he should. I think he probably will.
I don't think he will. And the only reason why I say that is because we said this. Eric Ten Hag won the FA Cup, and he still should have lost his job. Jim Ratcliffe came out in an interview and said they should have fired him, even though they won the FA Cup. So because of that, no, I don't think they'll fire him. I don't think they'll learn from their mistake, unfortunately.
I think it's long for your club. No standards. Yeah, look, I can't wait to do battle and to just to brush you guys out of my way. We've pammed you 3 times, and I'm hoping to pam you one last time. And then,
bro, Sunshine.
I've saved my season 2.
Just let him talk. Just let him talk.
I also just say
because I have you know, I don't rate the guy, but you don't have Madison, okay, on the pitch. And I'm not talking about Madison in terms of rating. I'm just talking about I know Bruno. He's on and off, but there's some people on my team who I can, you know, rely on in moments like this. Who do you have?
Well, you've got the thing at left back, which is Luke Shaw.
The thing at left back, yeah.
He's not going to start.
He looks like the thing from Fantastic Four. He can hardly move. Then we've got Maguire. Is it Maguire or Evans playing? Who is playing? Is it Maguire or Evans? Yoro's not playing, yeah? He's injured.
It would not be Evans. It would not be Evans. So
it would be Maguire.
You act like Maguire couldn't score.
What about, is Martinez playing or who? Who's next to
I love this deflection. It's great.
No, but who's next? Oh, is it Lindelof? I mean, come on. I mean, honestly.
Can you call out your back 5? Your back 4, back 5, or whatever you're playing? Can you call out and your goalkeeper? Can you please?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
It changes on a daily basis.
How come you're involved?
Why are you smiling? No.
You're not in Europe, blood. You can't answer that question.
That's fine. That's why I need to be informed. Who's your
but my back four is Udogi, who's come back to life. But yes, he's been dusty this season.
TPR.
Where's BDV? Where's BDV?
We got Van der Ven, we got
don't
Romero
disrespect
playing.
Van der Ven.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Zertsky is a very
No, we're not doing the Xerxes disrespect.
Why are we? We're talking about you. Why did we go back to Xerxes?
And Pedro Porro. That back five is better than United.
And who?
He's playing your back five.
You tried to skip past
Who's your
that
back
because
five,
I'm Petro
bro?
Porro anyway.
No, but let's listen to the United back five. Sometime entertain us. Name your back five.
What about your Vicario? What about Vicario?
And Vicario.
No, but we ain't finished on your club. We ain't finished on your club.
Vicario.
You know, if you went from left back to right back, you know, no centre back. He went from left.
That doesn't exist.
Xerxes, like right back.
That doesn't exist.
Yo, look at Yash's comments. Look at that. Is that the United team to play my club? Are we being for real?
Yeah. Okay. What's your starting 11? What's your starting 11, Dej? With the injury.
No, can Sunshine?
You know what? No,
I'm looking at it. I don't think. I mean, it depends. If Delit could be back, so if that's the case, then Delit would be in. Maybe not start, but he'd definitely come on. I'm trying to see here. Onana definitely in goal. Unfortunately, Mazraoui.
It's like playing without a keeper. But okay, carry on. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm good.
Oh,
What he's saying does not rattle me. I'm not rattled in the slightest.
I'm not saying this to rattle you. I'm looking at this lineup here.
And who's going to score?
Can you confirm, Sunshine, who you're taking out and replacing? So does Ahmad start? Ugarte, Casemiro, Bruno, Garnacho, and Mount? Is that your strongest?
Well, I'm assuming he must be going false 9 with this because he doesn't have Højlund in. I don't think Amram's going to do that. I think Amram will start Højlund. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But I think that's what he's going to do, and then he'll have.
God.
Yeah.
Yo, Deji, what happened to Kinky, the goalkeeper, bro?
Yeah,
Kinky's our backup, bro.
I remember he performed. Was it against Arsenal or Liverpool? And then he hugged his sister or something.
When we're using our backup, bro. But I can tell you now, if this is United's team, God.
Okay,
I
Dej, let me. They got goals.
Yeah, he'll put Højlund in, and then you have Bruno and Ahmad in the 10s, and then that's why you have Casemiro and Ugarte in the middle, in the pivot.
I can't lie. There's goals in that team though, Dej. Yeah, Ahmad can score. Casemiro can score. Bruno can score. Garnacho can score. Mount scored the other day. On their day, yeah, they can score. Bro, Maguire can cook your back line, bro.
But Mason Mount
could your side. On your platform, I reckon I could put a stronger team from people in the chat.
Listen,
I respect you for going hard for his team, but there's a line between like confidence and delusion.
I think it's long for you, Sunshine. I can't lie. This is what we.
But he's always been Michelle. This is the thing, yeah. He's always been Michelle, never Beyonce. So he's used to. This is the thing.
Desi, when you say this, and if you do beat us, and then I respond with, "Well, you beat the most dusty United side ever," don't get upset with me.
I can't. I won't.
Okay.
He ain't going nowhere. Okay. Reggie, if you lose, yeah. No, hold on. Deji. I don't want you yet. North. I'm on never foul. North.
No, don't do that.
I need your schedule, bro. You get me? Get out your diary right now. You know what I'm saying? Get your diary out.
We're scheduling the stream.
When can we pencil you in, Dej? Hold on. When can we pencil you about your club? When can we pencil you in? Huh?
You think he's gonna start Bruno and false 9? I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. I don't think he's gonna do that. He could though.
Hey, listen, man. I'm predicting. My early prediction is 1-0 United. Rasmus Højlund with the winner. Oh,
that is crazy.
Hey, listen, man. That would just encapsulate your.
I will say, I know a lot of people are saying it's going to be like either a Spurs blowout, or I think it's going to be very like back and forth, very ugly.
Sunshine,
I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Sunshine, you know, I just realized when Deji mentioned it. These guys have beaten you 3. Bro, Barcelona beat Real Madrid 4 times this season. We did the sweep against them.
Yeah.
Tottenham, if you let Ange Postecoglou after losing 20 games
That's what I'm
this
saying,
season,
bro. That's what I'm saying,
after
Omar.
20 games,
Now you
do the
understand.
4P against you.
I don't
Oh
think
my
we
God,
will.
Sunshine. Amorim should be
Come
starting
on,
us for
man.
that, bro. You can't lose 4 times to this Tottenham team. I'm sorry, man. 20
What
defeats and you lose 4 times.
the dustiest Tottenham team, by the way, the dustiest one. I mean, put
That's
up
what
at
I'm
me
saying, bro. 4
4
times.
times.
Nah, man, you cannot let this happen.
You know
You
what it is,
cannot
though?
let this happen, man.
All
know
I
what it
can
is?
say is,
Wait, what did I do, eh?
Wait.
What did I do?
Basically,
Wednesday.
this is what's gonna
And
happen.
Yasser, my only comment to you tonight is join me in the Champions League, innit? Because if you're not there, you're cooking, you're gonna get on your channel. Make sure you're rolling out the red carpet for me. Make sure, because not only will I make myself available on everybody's channel on this panel, Sunshine, make sure I get that
Listen,
invite.
if you and I,
mean,
if
there's
you
only
and I
one
win it,
undefeated team in Europe.
Deji, if you and I win it,
I want
we'll drop our track.
invitations,
Don't worry, man.
Write me letters.
Will it go vice versa if you win?
At Super Chat as well. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to address it, but you were.
Go on. You address it.
Nah, big up to you, my bro. Message to Deji. I lost my 12-year-old son recently, and he was an avid Arsenal fan, but you made him laugh and understand banter. Hoddle, the best Spurs player.
Yeah, Hoddle was the best. Yeah, and bro, I just want to say, sincerely, heartfelt, sorry to hear that about your son.
Mm-hmm.
May he rest in peace, and love and condolences goes to you and the family. And I'm glad that your son was able to listen, because a lot of people don't get the banter. A lot of people are smoking budgie banting on an empty stomach. But the fact that he understood, what is going on this platform, I have to say big up to him. And he's definitely someone who was ahead of his time, because a lot of people, they don't get the banter that's coming left, right, and centre. In fact, a lot of them are shaking their bum, sitting in their underwear, bashing away at the keyboard. But I love it that he weren't one of them. So big up to you, my bro. Big up.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up.
I knew he was
big
gonna
up
miss it.
family.
You know what?
Big up,
Big
man.
up, Deji.
Yeah, I'm saying. Hopefully he's watching the show. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's up there enjoying the show, and big up to your family, man. Echo everything Deji said, man. So big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? And love for the super chat. You didn't need to.
Yeah.
But big up, bro.
No.
But Dej, Sunshine. If I was you, Sunshine, I wouldn't let him be talking to me spicy.
Yeah, man.
No.
I wouldn't let him be speaking to me.
Great.
Don't involve me in this conversation, Deji.
No,
I'm in a separate conversation.
He can
so
talk
don't-
all he wants.
I'm saying, join me, bro. Like, you're sitting there acting quiet, like you're not involved. You've got a job.
I'm not in the Europa League,
Make
bro.
sure
And if
you
I
do-
was, I'd
No,
probably
I'm
beat
saying,
both of you. So
Make
it is what it is.
sure you meet me in the champs.
Okay, let's be
That's all I'm
honest. Yeah.
saying, bro.
If
If you don't
my
get
team was
champs,
in,
it's beef.
hold up. If my team was in the Champions League, or Europa League final, yeah, I'd probably beat both of you. And the only reason I would say that is Spurs are Spurs scrubs, and obviously United.
Aren't you playing
The
your
current form, I'm looking at current form. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Do you get it? Even though you have UCL heritage, I'm looking at your current form. Does that make sense? So I'm not saying that I would beat you just because I'm Chelsea. It's just you got more heritage than me in Champions League. But I think on current form, maybe I'll beat you in a final. But Deji, you can't speak to me, bro. When it comes to this whole Champions League trophies thing, bro, we're on a different atmosphere.
we're
This
not
is your
talking
first
about-
experience,
We're not
bro.
talking about Champions League trophies. We're talking about
Europa
getting-
League.
We're talking about getting.
Well, you get in
I'm
there. That's
asking
no
you,
size
Yasser.
problem. Getting there's no
asking
size
you,
problem, bro. Not
stop
my
doing this
problem.
ancient
Why are you
Egypt
attacking
thing.
me?
Arsenal fan, bro. How long you been second for? How long you been second?
Just get
You
there.
talking to
saying
the wrong guy,
qualify,
bro.
meet me there, bro.
Bro, you're
Qualify,
talking
meet
to the
me
wrong
there.
guy.
That's what I'm asking for. Why have you got to make this some
Nah.
beef
Not
thing?
me,
Get
mate.
to the
You know,
Champions
respect
League.
my club.
Meet
Don't you
me
say
there.
that?
Make sure you
The other
qualify
thing I
too.
wanted to say is,
Can you drop the Birdman thing? Yeah, put some
another
respect on
thing I
my name.
wanted to say before we wrap up is
When you
Sunshine.
talk on my name, respect it.
Personally, Sunshine, I would have
Came here
liked
to
to have
look into your
met
eyes.
you under different
This
circumstances.
bullshit.
You seem highly intelligent. You seem like you got your. Let me use some American lingo. You seem like your game is tight, but unfortunately, you're up against my club. Yeah, so hold that, and hold that.
Oh, yeah, Deji's crazy.
Woo!
Oh my days.
Oh, Coventry's
So what's your prediction then, Deji? You sound so confident. What's your prediction then for the final?
Bro, I reckon Spurs to sneak it 2-1, bro.
2-1.
Sneak it 2-1.
Bro,
But
don't
then
really
Sneak it
matter,
2-1.
bro.
After
Don't really
all
matter.
that talk, you know.
As
After
long as
all
we
that
do the
talk.
job. Omar, you only won 4-3 on the weekend. You're shaking your bum.
No.
No, calm yourself
I
down.
promise you, bro. Don't bring it here. Cause see me, I'm not the guy you want to talk to, bro. Okay, I'm about to do three trophies this season, man. You haven't even guaranteed yours, man. Just chill.
Yo, you know what's funny? No, son.
We can talk after you win the Europa League, man.
Omar's
After
about to
you
do
win.
what? Omar's about to do what Deji thought Andrew was gonna do this season. The treble.
only
Yo,
4-3.
Deji's-
Only
Deji's
4-3.
flying at everyone. Go on, Sunshine.
Only
Go on, Sunshine.
What's my prediction?
Yeah.
1-1. We win on pins.
Oh,
Hell no.
Stink on hook, man.
Hell no. I don't
Stink
want
on hook, man.
No
I don't
more
want it
time.
either,
No
but
more.
that's what I feel.
I know, sir. What are you saying, man?
I don't want to.
No, hey, no. What do you use your head, not your heart, man. Use your head.
But
Yeah,
you
I always, bro, I'm telling you, like, I don't want to jinx it, innit? Just let it be, innit? What will be, will be. Sarah. Whatever will be, innit?
How about you, Jesse? What do you say?
What do you mean? What game? The United game.
Yeah, United Spurs.
You know what it is? I've been thinking about this. Yeah, it's a bit strange because I thought Spurs got the better. Their system's more attacking and that kind of thing. Do you get it? They play better football. But defensively, they're rubbish. High line and all of that. I mean, all your players are on that. You know what I'm saying? They're not that. You know, defensively, there's a lot of questions. But then United can step it up and win games, innit? Do you know what I mean? Players will do things to win games.
We are undefeated in Europe.
If very big if United, you know what it is, Sunshine. When you win it, you might be able to ask, no side, is yours gold? You know? Did they give you the Europa League in gold? I don't know. But either way, let's go back to this. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be 2 on Tottenham.
Oh no.
I
Oh no.
I think it's gonna be 2 on Tottenham. I think Tottenham might win. This is my thing. Because you know what it is. You know what it is. United's football is so poor, bro. The problem with me is that United, the way they play football, is so poor.
Oh,
You get it? And the gaps they leave in their free in the back is crazy. And even Sunshine will tell you, innit? Like, yeah, they might play well sometimes in moments, and they might be able to win it, but that their whole system and all that is crazy, man.
All right,
Do you know what I
well,
mean?
I'm going 1-0 United. Hoyland in the 86th minute from a corner.
Yeah, he's disrespecting the thing, you know. Man said Hoyland, fam. Yeah. Out of everyone, he said Hoyland.
Look at this, bending up his face. Look at
Hey, listen, man. I'm telling you what I see, man.
I'm about to ban you, bro.
Bro. I'm just thinking like, why when you absolute
You don't,
man.
you don't know my true thoughts about La Liga. I was trying to show you respect.
2000 La Liga.
Oh yeah, he forgot. He never told him. Dusty.
You can-
He said it's
listen,
dusty, bro.
Deji, do not throw stones when you live in a glass house.
Oh,
man.
man's league.
You feel me, right? You're living in a glass house, bro. Don't throw stones in here, man. I'm telling you.
Yo,
Omar,
tell him what you think about La Liga, bro.
Respect my
I
club.
think it's crap.
Respect
Huh?
my club.
La Liga's what?
I think La Liga's crap, bro. I've been
La Liga's
saying it
crap.
from day. We
Bro, let me tell you
Arsenal, Pam, the second best team in La Liga. They made light work of them. Hold that.
Bro,
Are you two playing? Arsenal and Barca for third. Are you not doing third place?
No, we're not.
Hey, listen.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair to Deji, I mean, Real Sociedad, not Real Sociedad, Bilbao, right? Fourth, one of the best defensive teams, La Liga.
7-1.
I thought we were going to get packed, and we did not at all.
No. But
The Liga's crap, Sunshine. I don't know
They're
why
not
these guys
Listen.
They're not crap. I did not say that.
Listen, Deji. Deji, you wanna talk? You wanna say we're crap, right? All right, cool, man.
No,
Listen.
the league is crap, bro.
Hey,
Like,
oh,
don't lie.
no,
Don't lie
worry,
to
bro.
yourself.
Next season, if you somehow win the Europa League, you be in the Champions League next season, bro. You will see
Oh,
us on
Can
Madrid. You
can I
will
tell you
see
the truth?
me. You will either see me or Real Madrid in the Champions League. I'm waiting
Omar,
for you.
can
in
I
the
tell
Champions
can
League.
I tell you the thing that you missed out? I'm sorry to hold everyone up, but we need 3 minutes on this. The reason why Spanish teams do well in the Champions League is because La Liga's crap. You don't have to turn up when you're playing Osasuna. You don't have to turn up when you're playing Real Betis. You don't have to turn up when you're playing Bilbao because they're rubbish. So that means your players are
no. First of all,
I can tell you now, if Barcelona was in the Prem, they don't win Champions League. I can tell you now, Northside, Barcelona won't do the double in the Prem. Never, blood.
Deji, you want to sit here and talk about
Newcastle will pan your team. Newcastle.
You mentioned Osasuna, right? Out of random, bro. Osasuna is one of the clubs that have beaten us this season. They've beaten us. They put 4 points.
But the point, you have to think about the title race too. The point spread is so thin that those games do matter because if you end up,
you put your hand up. Does Barcelona win the Prem? Put your hand up, Omar.
Yes.
Will they win the Prem?
I think this year, yes.
Never.
This year they do.
I reckon this year, yeah. I reckon this year. Yeah.
You know why? Because
La Liga
Lamar would have been injured for at least 3 months.
Yeah, guess what?
The other brothers, Omar would have been injured. No, they can't handle the smoke on a Wednesday, Saturday. They can't handle the smoke, blood.
Bro, no. Okay, see, this is the thing, bro. No. So here's the thing, Deji. You keep mentioning stuff about La Liga.
This man is starting all this at 17.
Wait a minute,
That's crazy work.
Deji wants to talk about La Liga. He wants to talk about La Liga and Barcelona. But
that is 17. The red line's right there.
Sunshine, wait 1 second. Let me actually answer this, right? Because Deji wants to see you talk about Yamal. First of all, Yamal has been injured. He's had 2 big injuries this season in our Barca team, where we've been weeks without Yamal, and we're still top of the table. We're still winning, and we're winning just not in the league, but in the Champions League as well. You just said if Yamal gets injured,
do that in my league, blood.
Do that in my league. This is the thing, bro.
What are you doing in the league?
Farmers.
Listen, my league has never seen a Prem.
Bro, you know what? You know what's funny, right? I'm sorry. If these people want to,
he's a wind up.
You Sunshine. The problem is this, right? If they want to,
no,
because you are talking crap. Because here's the thing, bro. Every single time, right? Premier League fans, when the Premier League teams are doing well in the Champions League, hold on, when they're doing well in the Champions League, they will say, "Oh, Premier League is the best league in the world because they're dominating Europe." Guess what? When Spanish teams start dominating Europe, the Spanish league is easy. That's why they're doing well in Europe. Bro,
you get winter breaks and all of that, man.
Always one over the other, man.
But you get winter breaks.
And Sunshine was right. Imagine your 4th best team, because the league don't lie, got absolutely panned by 16th in the Prem, 7-1 on aggregate. Hold that, and hold that.
Everyone was shocked. I was shocked.
Listen, and on that note,
doesn't mean that the league is crap, though.
Nah, bro, listen, he can believe whatever he wants at this point.
Omar, I can't wait for that Super League. I can't wait. Then it's all this crap to bed.
You want to? Bro, I'm looking forward. Tottenham in the Super League with I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they're getting shagged every week.
I swear down. Just for you,
Deji would be Tottenham would be the first team.
How is Deji already beefing a team in a match that's gonna happen in like 5 years from now?
Tottenham would be the first team to get relegated from the Super League.
Sunshine,
on my life. Hold on, Omar. Yasser said, in the Super League, Tottenham will be the first team to get relegated.
The first team in history to get relegated in the first year, bro.
Hold on. No, sir. They're 17th in the league with teams like Nottingham Forest are having a good season right now, bro. In the Super League, bro, they'll be 20th. Bro, forget about bro.
Gonna
They
be
would have
so
been
dusty.
relegated by now, bro. We wouldn't even be talking about them in the Premier League, bro.
What I don't like is
Bro, you know,
lazy.
no. So this is the thing, bro.
lazy
Deji, you're
statements.
no, Deji. See,
So
you're
you
talking too much.
think-
You are talking
you
too much
think-
for
can
a
I-
guy
can I
who's
just-
in the
can I
Europa
just-
League, bro.
Omar,
You are not even
for
in the
me,
Europa League,
can
bro.
I just say this last point? For me, in the Spanish league, there's only 2 big games for Barca: Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. That's it.
Okay,
Every
okay,
other
so, okay.
game-
So let me ask
Every
you this
game
one.
is pony.
Hold
Now
on, okay,
imagine playing Newcastle, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, United. It's long, bro.
Conversation.
No, okay, hold on.
No,
You
you're not.
say Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid are biggest games, right? In the Europa League this season, Bilbao reached the semi-finals, right? Who's playing Chelsea in the finals of the Conference League? Is it not Betis? Right? Betis are playing them in the right? Okay.
teams in the final.
Okay. If you look at who's won the most Champions Leagues, it's a Spanish team like Real Madrid. Who's won the most Europa Leagues? It's a team in Spain called Sevilla. You're talking about teams that you don't even consider
Because
who have won the most.
there are
trophies,
no,
bro.
apart
No,
from 2
bro.
matches,
No,
you ain't got to turn up
Bro,
for their
your
fresh
club,
blood.
listen, your club has won what? 1 or 2 Europa Leagues in its own history?
Because
This
we're
guy's
playing
won
in the
5
biggest league in
the
the world.
Bro, biggest team in the world. Give me a break, bro. At the end of the day,
Oh.
you guys have the most money.
Oh
You
my
guys have
God.
the
Have
most
you
players,
kicked
and you don't
ball?
perform.
Have you
I
kicked
have
ball?
kicked ball.
All right. When
Man's
you
gonna try and ruin man's
know
integrity
that
now.
you're
It's footballing
This
ability.
guy. No, see this
No,
guy, right?
if
He
you
wants to.
no,
nah,
bro, listen.
The one sec, Don.
Listen,
One
man.
sec. One sec.
that-
Listen,
Deji.
let me tell you something, bro.
1 second.
All
Listen,
right,
people.
listen.
Yeah, I gotta go in it. So I wanted to just do this thing so you
Pick up
can
your-
keep cooking each other. Yeah. Big up to Northside, Sunshine, Deji, and Omar. It was a great show. Obviously, 200 people in the building. Make sure you like and subscribing. It's in the title. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys next week. More time. Make
Big up,
sure
man.
you. Omar, don't let him.
make sure you subscribe.
Listen,
I
listen.
will.
I got my calendar.
Man said the
I just
draft
need
top
to know what
when
day
you're
the next
leaving.
stream is so I can write it down. That's
Okay.
all I want to know.
Okay, Sunshine. This is also another thing I need to add here, right? You see,
Tell me.
there's always this thing that I always hear from a lot of these Premier League fans, which is, but it's right, La Liga, it's always Barcelona, Real Madrid, and everyone else. All right, cool. You want to use that term against me? Fine. Guess what? In the last 8 years, how many league titles has City won? Who are the teams that have won the league in England? City, Liverpool, and who?
Okay. And your point is?
No. Let me land. Because even before that, right, it was United and Arsenal and Chelsea only. You understand what I'm saying, right? And in the 90s, it was United and who else? Who else? Like, bro, in the entire history of the Premier League, hold on. This season, we've seen before Liverpool won the league, City won the league 4 seasons in a row. Guess what? La Liga, the 1-team league or the 2-team league, has never had one team win it 4 times. Not even Madrid have ever won the league 4 times.
Can I just make my last statement?
They haven't done a back-to-back league title since 2007, Northside.
So this show is a classic case of I'm going to agree to disagree. I'm going to leave with this last statement, and I pose the question to Sunshine and to Northside. Do you two genuinely believe that La Liga is as competitive as the Prem? That's all.
Yes, it is. Because they got teams that win Europa. Yes, it is.
No,
they got teams that win Europa. They got teams that win the Champions League.
It's as competitive, week after week.
Hold on. Your team cannot even talk to Barca. You can't talk. They would smoke you. No, they would smoke. Are you mad? You ain't stopping them. Hold on, Deji. You asked me a question. No, hold on. Let me land. No, let me land. Because you asked me a question. Lamine Yamal going up against Udogie. Do you think he's doing something? Rafinha going up against Porro. Do you think he's doing something? Are you mad? That attack here with Dani Olmo and Pedri, you think they're not cooking your defense, bro? Are you mad? Don't tell me about Danzo's going to be Saliba.
They will cook Spurs.
You're high, bro. Talking about...
No, bro. Are you being for real?
You don't even like Vicario no more.
Bro, are you being for real? You said La Liga is as competitive as the Prem.
Hold on. You're Ange out. Is your manager better than Hansi Flick? Yes or no? No.
No, he's not, bro.
In your worst years, how many trophies do you pick up?
Bro, this has got nothing to do with that.
Already won a trophy this season.
This has got nothing to do with Tottenham. I'm
Okay,
asking you whether the Liga is as competitive as the Prem.
Is your club as successful in recent years as Atletico? Are they as successful in recent years as Sevilla?
Sevilla.
No, hold on.
Who
Are
is
they
Atletico's competition?
Hold on. No, hold on. No, you asked me a question.
Villarreal.
Let me land, and then you go, because I wasn't saying anything. You asked me a question. Is your club in recent years more successful than Sevilla? Because you say major honor. Yeah, they've been winning loads of Europa Leagues. When you talk about money, yeah, how come Villarreal won one? You can't be talking about about La Liga, yeah, like your club does anything in comparison to them. You're at one final, and you said in your watch along that you fear meat and dusty Man United. Your words, and I'll get the clip if you need me to get the clip. You don't want to face them, which is why you wanted Betis to beat them. Your words.
The point
So
I'm
how
making,
can you talk about
Bilbao.
it? Because you can say something about the league, yeah, but when they find English clubs in Europe, a lot of the time they beat them.
They
A
do.
lot of the
Why
time
is
they
that?
win more.
Why is that?
But why
Why-
is that? Why is that? Why is that?
What do you mean,
Tell
why
us
is that?
why.
Because they're better.
Why
bro.
is that? Daddy, tell
No,
me.
bro.
Since
They're
you
not
wanna,
better,
since you know why, bro.
No, let me
Bro.
tell you. Let me say this. Yeah, it's very difficult for Arsenal to play Liverpool, go to Europe, come back and play Newcastle, go to Europe, come back and play Chelsea, then to play Osasuna, come back, go to Europe, come back, play Betis, come back, play Real. That's the point I'm making.
Bro, you this is the point. See, this is the
That's
problem,
bullshit.
Deji. No, hold on,
That's
Deji.
less exertion,
That's
bro.
bullshit.
That's why
It is,
teams
Deji,
do
because
No,
better.
that's
no,
bullshit.
Deji.
You know what, Omar? I'll
Deji.
let you go. Hold on, Omar. I'll let you go. Yeah,
God, man, this
Mourinho
guy.
played a defensive style of football. Yeah. So what are you telling me? Conte played a defensive style of football. Tuchel wasn't gun-ho football at the time. Tuchel won in Europe. While at Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? We've seen English teams go out there. We've seen Liverpool win in Europe. We've seen Chelsea win in Europe. They've won everything apart from this conference league. They're about to complete football. What are you talking about? Man United won a treble and won trophies in Europe while competing in the league. Don't act like it's impossible.
Bro, I don't understand what
I just
Deji
don't think it's the same level of competition. I'm just going to be honest.
Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
I rate Barca. Barca is a good
But
team.
Deji, that's the thing,
But I
bro.
feel like if Barca was in the Prem, they
But
wouldn't
Deji,
get that far in
Deji,
Europe.
this is the
That's
problem,
my
bro.
opinion.
Deji. No, Deji, see, this is the problem, bro. You have a certain level of disregard for all the other teams. You don't even realize, bro. You're talking about Betis and all these clubs. Guess what, bro? We played Betis with our best squads 2 times this season, and we didn't beat them once. You understand what I'm saying, right? We drew 2-2 in their stadium, and they drew 1-1 in our stadium, right? Osasuna, you just mentioned, they put 4 past our team this season. Leganes, who were bottom of the table when we played them this season, guess what? Our best 11 in our own stadium, they beat us 1-0. Las Palmas beat us in our stadium this season with our best 11. You understand what I'm saying, right? And this is when we were actually undefeated in Europe. You understand what I'm saying? We're playing our best 11 in the league, getting beaten, and then going in the Champions League next week against Dortmund and beating Dortmund in the league, in the Champions League. You understand what I'm saying, right? So at the end of the day, you're saying that we've seen English clubs who've won Champions Leagues while winning leagues. This is the thing. The last 4 years, as I mentioned, Manchester City have always been called the best team in the league, right? Why? Because as competitive as you want to say that the league is, guess what? All those teams that always compete, guess what? At the end of the day, it's always one team that always ends up winning it, which is City. City always end up winning it, bro. It doesn't matter if it's 2 points, 1 point, 5 points, 10 points, bro. City win the league. Guess what? In that same time frame, while they were in the Champions League, hold on.
Makes
in
their
that
Champions League win even more than impressive.
Bro, hold on. And then when they win guess what, bro? The same thing applies. You think when Madrid are winning the Champions League, they're not competing for the league as well? They're not like a 1 point or 2 points or 3 points away from us. Bro, they're having to play their best 11 every single week while they're in a crunch game in the semifinals against Bayern Munich, and then having to play Barcelona the following weekend in the league.
Can I ask you a question before we go? I'm going to ask you a question before we go, and I just want us to be honest.
Oh, good God almighty.
The question
Don't let him wind you up, okay?
Can you, and Sunshine, feel free to join in. We're gonna do business next week. Can you rank the top 5 leagues in the world? Rank them.
Rank it, Sunshine.
Can someone rank the top 5 leagues in the world, please?
Who's going? You want me to go?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
La Liga.
No, look at this guy.
No, quiet.
I just started.
You ask the question, let him answer, please, man.
Do your thing, go on.
Do your thing.
Let me rank them then, innit?
Yeah, let
Let
them
me
learn,
rank
man.
them. La Liga, I would put Prem second. Then I would put Serie A. Then I'll put Bundesliga. Then, yeah, the French League. French League will probably be fifth. French League will probably be fifth. And even then, how many finals has Inter got to lately? How many finals has English teams got to lately?
Oh, you rate the Prem above the Italian league, so that don't matter.
It don't matter.
Oh, wow.
If
Okay.
you rate the Prem above Serie A.
What's wrong with that?
That
What's wrong with
means the Prem is a tougher league than Serie A. That means my theory of if it's a lesser league, you will have power in Europe. That's the argument I'm making. If you're not having to exert yourself domestically, you can do well in Europe.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why is it Bayern Munich don't win the Champions League every single season? Why is it PSG are reaching their only? Hold on. Why is it that PSG are only reaching their second ever Champions League final this season? Right? Why is it that Benfica and Sporting don't do well in the Champions League when they're in a league where it's just 3 teams and 17 other teams in the league?
The
Because
truth
that's
of
what
the
the
matter
knocks
is,
is.
I can help you out with that. Reality is there's only
What's the reality?
the top 2 teams. I see the top 2 teams, the top 2 leagues is Prem and La Liga. All them other ones were just you're just being nice.
Who's first?
This
Who's
season,
first?
I think the Prem is first and La Liga second.
And then what are your other 3?
Serie A, Bundesliga, and then the French league.
I mean, it's crazy. This season, you've got a team that is in the French league and Serie A in the Champions League final.
Serie A is not as strong as the Premier League. Come on, bro. Or are you saying Serie A is as
But
strong?
La Liga is stronger than the Prem.
Then explain to me how we lost. Okay, so explain to me how do we lose to a Serie A team in the Champions League?
Bro, it's not. Look, I'm not saying there ain't good teams. Inter is a formidable team. Barcelona is a formidable team. What I'm saying is it possible? The reason why La Liga Spanish teams dominate Europe, could it be that because the players are not having to go up against the likes of Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid week in, week out? Because in the Prem, I would say there's 7 teams where there are big matches.
This is the problem.
Barcelona only have 2 big matches.
Okay, so with the team and the managers, yeah? With the team and the managers, yeah?
But how many big matches?
Deji, no, I want to ask you, team and manager. Let's go for Barca. Would Barca beat Spurs? Would Barca beat Spurs? Yeah, just yes or no. We're gonna quickly go through it. But
yeah, of course they will.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Would Barca beat Bournemouth?
Yes.
Would they beat Nottingham Forest?
Yes.
Would they beat Arsenal?
Yes.
Would they beat Man United?
Yes.
Would they beat City this season?
Yes.
Would they beat Liverpool this season?
Yes.
Okay. Inter Milan. Oh, hold on. Inter Milan. Would they beat Tottenham this season?
Yes.
Would they beat Arsenal this season?
Yes. All of them. All that.
So all of them. Okay, but it's shit. They're shit though.
No, but listen.
Okay.
Please, one more, please. One more. So I want to ask you.
Inter Barca would beat everyone, but they're shit.
How many big games does Barca have to play in any season?
That doesn't matter.
No.
Don't do that. Would they beat
answer the question?
No, hold on.
Answer mine.
I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question. Omar, I'll let you go. Hold on 1 sec. I'll let you go. He said, yeah, that the big games that they have to play in their leagues isn't that many. So then I compared Inter and Barca. Would they beat the best teams from the Prem? He said yes to all of them. So if they, hold on. If they can beat the best teams in the Prem, surely they can beat the other teams. So surely they would win the league.
No,
with their current teams and
managers. Can I make one more point? One more point? And I think you've completely missed it. If Inter is where they are and they play these teams, of course they're going to beat them. But if Inter was in our league, do you think they will do what they're doing in Europe after playing Liverpool, Man City, United. When their players are broke up.
Okay, Deji.
Come on,
Deji,
man.
It's not even top of their
No. Please let me answer this point from Deji. So, Deji, what are the big teams or the teams that you think that in the league will give us problems if we were to play in Europe?
Bro, you know what it is? Can I tell you?
No, mention the teams because I want
I'm
you to
gonna
mention the
mention it,
teams
but
and also
listen to me.
compare them to some teams in La Liga, bro.
Let me tell you one thing, bro, real quick.
Because going to Villarreal is not as easy as you make it seem like it's gonna be a walk in the park for us, bro.
Let me tell you, bro. You think if you go to Burnley, they're not gonna kick your ankle?
But what about if we go to Getafe? Bro, Getafe is the Burnley of La Liga, bro.
Spanish teams don't play like that. They don't play like that.
I dare you to go to Getafe, bro. That is a stadium that everyone in La Liga hates going to. That team is a relegation challenging team, and no one likes going there because they play like Burnley. Sit back, kick the shit out of your players, right? Get red cards, play dirty. That's what they do, bro. And guess what? Guess what, bro? Guess what? This season, we went to their stadium, we couldn't even beat them. You feel me, right? So this idea that you're saying, oh, well, playing Burnley, bro, there are Burnley type teams in La Liga. Valladolid is one. Getafe is one. Las Palmas is one. All of these clubs, you think these clubs come to play football with us, bro? These guys are here to sit back, kick the shit out of our players, and basically try to get a draw. And some of them, they've succeeded. Las Palmas beat us in our stadium this season. You understand what I'm saying, right? You think, like, at the end of the day, when you use a club like Newcastle as an example, I can use Bilbao. I know Bilbao just lost to Manchester United, but Bilbao has been having a great season this season.
They got whacked up.
Okay.
Let's be real. Okay. They got whacked up, bro. You're too kind. They got whacked 7-1, bro.
I would like to point out that Inter isn't even at the top of Serie A right now, so I just wanted to point that out.
And you know
what's funny? Deji, can I just ask you a question quickly? Where would Spurs finish in La Liga?
Yeah, where would you guys finish right now?
I actually think Spurs would be top 4 in La Liga.
No, you wouldn't. No, you would not. I promise you, bro. You would be nowhere near that.
Self-awareness has left the chat. Self-awareness has left the chat.
On everything, bro. I promise you, bro. On my life, bro. You would not be top 4 right now. I promise you.
We, right? Bro, can I be real? We would be where Bilbao is.
Wait. So this is Deji's logic. So the best league in the whole world is the Prem, where he's 17th. Okay? He goes to the second best league, and all of a sudden he's top 4.
Sunshine, but why are you crazy? Why are you confused though? Where are you having me? No, hold on.
I'm 60, and I would not be that high in La Liga. Okay?
Listen.
I might have gotten relegated out of La Liga at this rate.
Sunshine, listen, and I'm going to give you some advice on this show, and I hope I want you to receive this advice with love. Receive this with love. Bilbao is currently 4th. You're 16th.
I understand.
And you won 7-1. Don't tell me that you wouldn't be top 4.
Hey, and Arsenal beat Real Madrid. A broken clock is right twice a day, okay?
Deji, can we just... No, hold on.
You know what? Let me speak in a language that we can all understand.
No.
Tranquilo.
No, hold on. Deji. Before the game, what ball was even kicked? What were people saying about the Bilbao versus United game?
We were all saying
I don't care what they were saying. What happened?
Listen, man,
what happened?
At the end of the day, what they did was incredible. What United did in that game was incredible. But that's the thing, bro. No one expected it. You understand what I'm saying, right? It was one of those games. It was one of those games where United were in their bag and Bilbao wasn't, bro. Bro, anyway, you know what's funny, right?
Deji, hold on. Deji, you're trying to go. No, hold on. Deji, where would you finish in Syria? Spurs.
Oh.
Spurs?
Yeah.
Why are you thinking about it?
Listen. There's Napoli.
Inter.
AC Milan, Inter, Juve, Roma.
Bologna. Don't forget about them.
Yeah, they're good
Yeah.
this year, but normally they're not up there. But they're
Yeah, but
been
they
good.
were in top 4 last season.
They're good this year, blood. They're good, man.
They were good last year.
Even
Atalanta,
Atalanta.
Atalanta, yeah.
Atalanta.
But Deji, in your logic here, it's a dusty league.
That's the league, you know.
You can rest players.
Yeah, hey,
I think Tottenham
man.
top
Go
4.
ahead. Top 4.
What, hold on, what?
It's the top
Spurs
4.
would be top 4.
Bologna's 5th, bro. Bologna's 5th. Understand that whole back.
Bologna's better than your club, bro.
Bologna
Bologna's
beat
not
Inter
better than
Milan
my
a few
club,
weeks,
bro.
bro.
Hold
Bologna
that.
beat Inter Milan, bro. Bologna literally beat Inter Milan a few
But we
weeks.
beat Man City 4-0. What does that mean?
What?
We beat
Adjusted
City
this
4-0,
season,
bro.
bro.
Like I said,
Adjusted this season, bro.
a broken
We're talking
clock.
about how
We
many
even beat
points
Liverpool
you'd be able
once
to
this
get in that
season.
league. We're not talking about a
yeah,
one-off
come
game.
on.
We're talking about how many points you'd be able to finish in that league.
Bro, I'm telling you, the Prem, best league in world football.
Hey,
No,
Prem,
he
best
doesn't
league in
mean-
world football. Tottenham's gonna win next week. What? Arsenal's gonna get a trophy next year. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I'm telling you,
This is great. This is
if
just
you're
great.
beneath me, we should be getting top 4.
So in the other inferior leagues, La Liga and Serie A, Spurs are getting top 4.
Yep.
Bro.
And in Germany,
Bro,
Tottenham are top 2.
Bro,
Germany does not.
No, sir. Can I ask? Can the question be asked, bro? Where would Spurs finish in the Liga NOS, right? Where would they finish in the Liga NOS, bro?
In the Liga NOS.
Right.
Or the
Where
Liga
does
NOS.
Omar, where does Barca finish in the Prem?
Top.
Never.
This year top.
He said never. He said Barca in the top 4 never.
Come on.
No, I'm not listening. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
I'm
You
done
have
as
this
well.
debate, man.
You know
Go ahead,
what?
man.
I've never been so vexed on the show. Like, I'm pissed with you. Don't worry.
Yo, this guy's vexed, you know. Okay. You spent the whole time here. You know, right? I don't understand, bro, how a guy who's currently seen his team lose 20 games and is 17th in the league is actually sitting here debating with me that his team would finish top 4.
You're letting him debate with you. There's no need to talk to him.
This is why. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Sunshine, right? I'm not gonna lie. At some point when Benny was talking, I just remembered where his team was. I was like, bro, why am I even debating? That's why I was like, yo,
He's below me and he's talking all this. That's crazy.
Omar, catch. Yeah, I'll see you in Udinese for the Super Cup.
Hey, just make sure you show up.
You're gonna be there, are ya? Hold that.
Hey, you know what, Deji? You've had a miserable season, man. You can have it, man.
I can't lie, yeah, did you? Yeah, I haven't had a good day, yeah.
No, yeah. He's too entertaining, man.
And do you know what it is? It's the chest that you say it with as well.
Where's Spurs finishing La Liga? Top 4.
And then he spoke down to you. He spoke down to you, Sunshine, saying, "Where are you been?" You guys are neighbors. You can play knockdown ginger in your doorstep.
Oh my days, man. This is too much, man.
Oh my god. Yo, Dej, what are you saying? Man? Wait, Dej, I want to ask you, yeah, quickly, yeah. Where Spurs finishing next season? If you win this Europa League, where do you think your club, if you win this Europa League, where do you think your club goes?
So, bro, I think the key thing is to understand that we're in a different phase to every club.
Hey, phase, man. Phase, yeah.
We're on a rebuild. What I'm hoping for, let's win the Europa League. Let's get that monkey off our back. Let's get the 2 for the price of 1. I think Tottenham under Xavi, because Xavi has expressed his interest. He said he wants to manage in the Premier League, and rightly so. The one thing I will say though is overall, Spain is ahead in football overall. Like the Spanish national team and also the Spanish league, Spanish managers are the best. So we need a piece of that. So if we can get Xavi, bring Xavi, and if we get a Xavi, bro, I think in his first season, we will humbly and happily take top 6, top 7. The season after, top 4. And then, as I told you before, 27, 28, bro. I'm expecting a Premier League title, charge. Not involvement, charge. You understand? So hold that, and hold that.
Hey, man.
I don't know why you're laughing. You're making me laugh, but I'm not laughing.
There's no laughs in here, man. He's not laughing, no side. No side is dying, bro.
I don't know why he's laughing.
No side is dying.
I'm not here.
Wait, let me get this straight. Wait, if you get Xavi, first of all, you think you can attract Xavi. Second of all,
Why can't we attract Xavi?
You could potentially win the season 27.
He said he wants to manage in the Prem. Where's he going then?
Why has it got to be your club?
Because we got a vacant seat. Why are we laughing now? I'm not understanding.
Because we got a vacancy.
He's not coming to you.
From
He's not going to
Spurs.
City.
From Barcelona to Spurs.
He's not going to Chelsea. He's not going to Liverpool. Where's he going? He's not going to Newcastle. He's come to my club.
Eddie Howe could leave, you know. If Eddie Howe is,
No, he's not. Eddie Howe is a bad man. Eddie Howe is going to have Newcastle finish second. Where's he going, bro?
Bro, nah, man.
Good. So you wouldn't keep Ange another year if he wins Europa?
Nah, bro.
But can I just say this though, then? Would he not technically be more successful than Poch if he wins the Europa?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your best manager that you guys love.
We got to have standards, bro. We got to have standards, bro. I'm not here, look, bro. Let me be real, because Sunshine doesn't look as upset as me. You know what I mean? He's kind of settled with my clubs in the mud. Nah, I'm not in it, bro. This season was a one-off. I'm not having it. Next season, we need to be doing bits.
Okay.
I swear down, we need to be doing bits, bro. So for me, this season, whatever, get the Europa League, breathe a sigh of relief, and we get to work. You know what I mean? I need Tottenham competing, top 4, and then for the league.
Amazing to me how somebody with such high standards would pick to be a Spurs fan.
Yeah, man. Like, it makes no sense, does it, man? It really doesn't make any sense, man. Like,
How did
you stumble?
I'm honestly impressed.
How did you stumble into Spurs, man? Like, how did this happen?
I will save that story for another day. But you know what I'm saying. Omar, come meet me in the Super Cup, innit?
No, wait, hold on, Dej. Are you saying that you guys would beat them in the Super Cup? Tottenham would beat Barcelona.
I'm not, bro. Look, I'm not delusional.
No,
that is
wait.
Say that one more time.
That Barca team is one of the best teams. That Barca team is one of the best teams in my life. All I'm saying to Omar is meet me in the Super Cup. If you can't meet me there, it ain't that fault.
Something better, bro. Meet me in the Champions League, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not delusional.
Meet me in
Let
the
me tell
Champions League,
you
bro.
now, wherever you want me to meet you in the world, I will sit next to you, bro, when that game is on.
I will be there, bro. I'll get plane ticket, bro. We will be there, bro.
You could be in Wisconsin. You could be in Wisconsin. I don't give a damn. I'll find you.
No problem, bro. No problem, man. We will run it. We will run it, Deji. Trust me. I'm looking for. Listen, man. I'm excited, bro. Ange Postecoglou's. Listen, Ange Postecoglou's first against Barca. Oh man, Yamal versus what's his name? Udogi. Oh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Rafinha versus Pedro Porro, bro. Right, Lewandowski against that defense of your bro.
Before we get to Champions League, let's deal with the now.
Let's deal with it now.
Meet me in Italy.
You said Super Cup. You're the one who took it there. I didn't even take it there, bro.
I said meet me there, blood.
Listen, all I ask is that you're here next week. That's all I ask.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of meeting you Super Cup, how about you meet me here next week? Meet me here next week. What are you? I'm here.
I'll be here.
That's what. Next week. Hold on. hold on. Next week, Deji, I'm gonna be carrying a cup with me, right? The La Liga trophy, right? One of you is gonna hold a cup with me, right? So I expect you to be here, man. A cup without a.
But what you can't do, Omar, what you can't do is poo-poo my cup.
What do you mean poo-poo your cup, man? I don't look down on any cup.
As long as you
were doing that, but he wasn't.
As long as you respect it, I'm all for it. You know what I mean?
Man,
If you want us to play,
trophy, man.
if you want us to play a friendly, if you want us to do a friendly in the US, if you want us to do a friendly in Japan pre-season, let me know.
Imagine North said, right? If we were to play Spurs in pre-season, this brother's gonna come in with his Europa League trophy in front of me and say, Omar, yo, look at our European champions versus La Liga champions, man. Let's run it.
Let's run it.
You know, the only thing I want from Dej, and I want to use Deji's own words. Deji, if you lose the final, lift up your eyes, bro. Why are you looking morose? You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm remembering everything, bro. Why are you looking morose? Yeah, we're gonna have to use Nigerian dialect. Why are you looking morose, bro? Lift up your eyes. Don't worry, yeah.
Sunshine is loving it.
You know, respecting your club. The way he's looking over you, like you lot, yo, Barca, we're pulling you out.
It's fine.
We'll be here next week. Listen, before the Super Cup, we will meet here next week. And Deji, you better show up, man. I don't care, man. Like, no excuses. No excuses, man. You better be here next week, man. Whether you win or you lose, man. Just saying. Okay? Because we will be here, man.
He's not in
here, man.
Wait, I don't want to hear no excuses that you got other shows. You got a lot to explain here because
if you win next
the last 4 streams, Omar, he's been running up his mouth. The last 5 streams, running up his mouth.
See, Deji, this is an opportunity for you, Deji, because next week, if you win a cup, you can be as smug as you want. And the funny thing is, none of us can stop you. I mean, I can because I have a champion. I'll have a championship, but Sunshine can't say anything. No, that is definitely not going to be able to say anything.
I'll go one step further.
I'll be like this the whole show.
On this show next week, should Tottenham win the Europa League, I won't run 1 rhythm. I'll run 2.
Oh, no problem. But make sure that you're here when you lose to hold the cooking. Because there will be a cooking session for you. Maybe not for me, because I don't really have any beef against Spurs. But
you know what? We don't want to hear none of that. Work's got busy, you know, my schedule. I'm traveling. I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? Call it sticky, you get me? It's gonna be one of them ones. But listen, big up to the whole panel. You know what I'm saying? Big up to
apologies for the late arrival. Sorry about that.
Nah, it's blessed, man. You know what I mean? Everyone to shout out their channel. Sunshine, big up to you every single time. United fan, make sure you support all of the people. Sunshine, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up next in your channel.
Big up to you, Northside. Big up again, everybody on the panel. Thanks for having us. This was great. Absolutely love coming on the stream here. And yeah, you can find me Sunshine FC. Do weekly streams. I have a stream with Sophia's Football Talk. We do a United stream, and we have a lot of fun over there. So make sure you subscribe. And yes, I'll be coming back next week, hopefully with another trophy. So
there you go, man. There you go. Links, all the links are in the title. There's no
heritage, baby.
Make sure you're subscribing. Big up Sunshine every single time. You know what I'm saying? Big up, man. We need more women in the football space. You know what I'm saying? We need it. We need it.
And we will be watching F1 this weekend, Northside.
We're watching it. Everyone that likes F1, you know.
I'm talking to you.
No, we need. Wait, you know what? I said we need to do one. We do need to do one. We do need to do an F1 because I can't stand that sport. Yeah,
I don't watch a lot of it, so I
need to watch it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. You know what I mean? Now, big up, man. Big up every single time. Deji Sports. What are you saying, man? Let the people know where they can find you. You know what I'm saying? If your club gets it done.
With the amount of smoke, I'm actually saying people don't look for me. You get me at the moment. I'm like, don't look for me.
Oh wow! Crazy,
but
man.
You get nervous.
It's more like, let me just keep it real. Between now and next week, it's going to be limited shows. You know what I mean? I need to focus on the job at hand. You know what I mean? I need to be one with my club and my team. but win the Europa League. You don't need to find me. I'll find you. You're like that. Right, hold that. So that's it. That's how I'm leaving it.
Hey, that's fair.
Yo, man, then make sure you're subscribing. Deji Spurs. The link is in the title. We need all the receipts. I need everyone snitching, everybody watching every move that he does, everything he says, watch alongs, clips, everything. Send it to Northside LDN on Instagram, and we put it in part of the show. You get me? No worries. Man said, and I'm gonna click that bit as well. Man said, you ain't gotta look for me, I'll find you. I don't want to hear no excuses. Make sure you're subscribing to Deji. Omar, Barca fan, you know what I'm saying, for all your Barca news and all of that good stuff. Barca, man like Omar, BYT, link is in the title as well. Let them know where they can find you, bro, and what you got coming up next on your channel, bro.
Yeah, man, listen, Omar, BYT, like Northside just said, obviously I'm going to be doing a match preview for our big game on Thursday. La Liga clinching game. I'll be doing a watch along for that as well. So yeah, man, if we win the league title, you guys will be seeing me celebrating, you know, a league title this season. And listen, man, obviously we do have some other shows, FCB show with the Bayern Munich show with Zia and Liam every single Thursday. I haven't done a Bianco Neri blog on show. I'm probably going to do one this week, but also the Barca show every single Sunday, guys. That show has been doing crazy numbers recently, man. Make sure you guys go out there. Coolest Culture Show. The Barcelona panel show with a lot of Barcelona content creators. We do every single Sunday, guys. And yeah, man, for all your watch-alongs, Barca news, match previews, match reactions, all of those things, guys, you guys know where to go. And also La Liga content. Sometimes, you know, I'll be talking about the Premier League sometimes, as you guys can see me here on Northside's channel. And listen, don't worry, man. Next week, even though I'm not a Premier League fan, I'm definitely a football fan, and I'm going to be here next week. Because next week is going to be a great week, regardless. Because we could either have the most shameless version of Deji we've ever seen on YouTube if he wins next week, or we could be seeing one of the greatest cookings in YouTube next week when Deji is here next week. So
when Sunshine wins, 15 minutes, nobody talk. Nobody talk. Sunshine will be cooking uninterrupted. Deji, rise up your eyes.
You have to make a song?
Sunshine, you can play any clip. You can do whatever you want. The stream is yours. 15 minutes. Deji's got to sit there and hold that. You get me? But it works the other way. If Deji's dusty club manages to scam and black magic their way into winning something, 15 minutes, we ain't going to say nothing. Deji, it'll be all you. Do what you want, whatever you want me to post up or whatever stream, share the screen, whatever, it'll be yours. And you know I keep to my word, innit? You'll be able to say whatever you want to say, innit? But either way, make sure you're available, innit?
And big up Yasser as well. Make sure you subscribe.
Big up Yasser. Yeah, Yasser TV, guys. Make sure you guys go subscribe.
Yes. Yes. Make sure you're subscribing to Yasser as well. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone in the location, like this says. And we will be in the location for the final. Big up to everyone that's watching, everybody that's subscribing. Make sure, once again, these shows can't happen without the panel. The panel give up their time. So please, make sure you subscribe to the panel. Subscribe to me as well, but subscribe to the panel as well. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the panel. That's the best way that we can continue to support all the content creators. I need clips. I need snitches. I need everyone telling like Randall from Recess. I need everyone snitching, bro, because I need as many clips as I can on people when I send them. So subscribe to the panel because I need clips. Yeah, I'm saying when they send for me, I can send for them. So big up to everyone that's locked in. We're gonna redirect to Zir, Northside Raid on the way in, and we're out, man. Love, love, love. Sub to the panel. Links in the title
as well. So yeah, make sure you guys go.
Arteta in.